Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tropical storm Hannah has moved on. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and part of Gillette Stadium complex, the CBS scene. Dan and I were happy to be a part of the opening ceremonies last night. Television-themed restaurant will tell you as the day goes on. More about that right now. The New England Patriots have won the toss. They have elected to receive. 18-1 a season ago. Perfect until the Super Bowl. Ellis Hobbs deep to receive, number 27. Getting set to kick it away for the Chiefs, who were on hard times, to say the least, last year at 4-12. Nick Novak, number 9, set to kick it away, and the 2008 season for these two clubs is underway. This is Ellis Hobbs from the 2 to the 20, and not much further. He has brought down rookie Eric Walden, the first to hit him there. Onto the field, number 12, Tom Brady, making his 128th consecutive start. Didn't play it down in the preseason. 50 TD passes last year. He completed 69% of his throws. So the Patriots will start from their own 22. Lawrence Maroney flanks out to the side, and Brady will begin in the shotgun. Quick pass across the 25 to the 26 or 27-yard line to his tight end, David Thomas. In front of Brady, Pro Bowlers Light and Mankins on the left side. Billy Yates starting Russ Hochstein at right guard. Randy Moss, an NFL record 23 TD. Watson is out with an injury. David Thomas, who just made that catch, starts in his place. Quick pass by Brady, complete across the 35 to Wes Welker, and that's a first down. The Chiefs' 4-3 defense, a very young front four in McBride, Tyler, rookie Glenn Dorsey, and Tamba Ali. The linebackers in his 13th season, Donnie Edwards, joined by Pat Thomas and Derek Johnson. And in the secondary, we'll keep an eye on the rookie second-round draft pick, Brandon Flowers, who will surely be tested out on the corner. Brady going to throw it again. And that off the foot, just a little bit low, intended for Welker. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Brady.
This time Tom brings his team back into the huddle. Of course, Bill Belichick remains as head coach of this franchise. 3 Lombardi trophies will buy you some job security, even if you do lose the Super Bowl.
Brady in the shotgun once again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Randy Moss. Just shy of the 45-yard line.
And already you can see that Josh McDaniels is calling a game where he's going to send people from all different directions, get everybody involved. A crossing pattern here against the zone defense against Randy Moss. And the Chiefs are giving all of the Patriots receivers a big cushion. That cross underneath is always going to be there for 7 or 8 yards. This is a defensive secondary that is so young, they can't be fans. They can't afford to say, oh my gosh, that's Tom Brady, that's Randy Moss. You got to play.
On 3rd and 3, Brady will throw for it again. That's into the dirt, incomplete. Intended for Welker, and that'll bring the punting unit on.
Well, and credit Tamba Ali, the corner, the defensive end rather. He was right in Tom Brady's face. He got inside in a hurry, and he forced that throw from Brady to be a little off.
Chris Hansen will come on. He'll do the punting duties. And they didn't have to kick much last year. B.J. Sams is deep for Kansas City.
Not when you score as many touchdowns as they did.
Hansen barely gets it away.
Oh, he was roughed.
Catch is made at about the 26-yard line, and we will get our first call of the day from referee Carl Cheffers.
Running into the kicker, number 24, defense. The 5-yard penalty.
Dan, it's never too early to start talking about rookie mistakes, and that was one.
Well, they're actually calling running into the kicker instead of roughing the kicker. That's only a 5-yard penalty, but because it was less than 5 yards for the first down for New England, the chains move and they retain possession. Yes, and that was the right call. That was not roughing. Hansen put a little theatrical effect in on the end of it, but nonetheless, New England keeps the ball, and now they're just inside KC territory.
Quick pass out here to Welker. Welker inside the 40 to the 38 and the 37-yard line, and that's a first down for the Patriots.
So hard to play on the road against a team like New England, and especially here in this stadium that's the best home field advantage in the NFL currently. And to give them a break of that magnitude on the opening drive, wow, that's a crushing mistake.
So once again, the Patriots spread the field. Now from the 38, Brady throwing in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Jabbar Gaffney. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a good throw from Brady, but this is outstanding coverage. Take a look at this right here. Look how tight that is. Gaffney did have a chance to get a hold of it, but Carr was there. He was a little low. Should have been caught. A perfect delivery, though, from Tom Brady.
2nd and 10. Patriots have yet to run the football. Quick pass to the far side, and that's complete to Welker. Welker lost the football. It's on the ground, picked up by the Chiefs. Jared Page, number 44, has the ball, and this time the Chiefs will retain possession. 12-11 to play in the first quarter. Welker lost it. The Chiefs recovered it. They'll go on offense.
Welcome to Southwest Airlines.
Thanks. I need to check this bag. How much is that going to cost me?
There's no charge on Southwest, sir.
Hallelujah! Well, I have another one, and I'm sure I'll have to pay for that.
Actually, your first 2 checked bags are free.
Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
On Southwest Airlines, we don't believe in charging for things that should be free. So what you see is what you pay. Low fares, no hidden fees.
Introducing Traverse, the all-new crossover from Chevy, with seating for 8, best-in-class cargo space, and an EPA estimated 24 miles per gallon on the highway. It's everything you've ever wished for, and then some.
Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time doing that.
Alex!
Oh, no.
Alex!
Whoa, what's up with your dad?
Son!
Since we got Rap City on Verizon Wireless, I get all my favorite music. Unfortunately, my dad gets his favorite still.
Alexander Garrett, why won't you answer your dad?
So does my mom.
That was weird at that age, too.
Rhapsody on Verizon Wireless. Millions of songs and get them all for one flat rate. Enjoy them on a touchscreen Samsung Glide for $79.99. Verizon Wireless.
Introducing Traverse, the all-new crossover from Chevy, with seating for 8, best-in-class cargo space, and an EPA estimated 24 miles per gallon on the highway. It's everything you've ever wished for, and then some.
Last season on The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, I will go out with you.
Now see what happens when the new season begins.
What do I have to lose?
That's the spirit.
CBS Monday, September 22nd.
Can I see you later?
This seems like a really bad idea.
I'll take that as a maybe.
Gary Unmarried, premieres CBS Wednesday, September 24th.
Welcome back to New England. Here's a veteran play by a veteran corner. Pat Surtain right here. Watch him fight through the block of Randy Moss. Then with his right hand strip the ball away from Wes Welker, allowing the recovery. That was an outstanding piece of corner work by Patrick Surtain.
So now the Chiefs go on offense. On first down, Croyle will give to Larry Johnson. And LJ to midfield. Brody Croyle, the poster boy for this Kansas City youth movement. Chiefs' 3rd-round pick in the 2006 draft. He is in charge of the Kansas City offense. A year ago, he started the season as their number 3 quarterback. He and Damon Heward have switched places this year. pickup of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Johnson and Jamal Charles in the backfield along with the double tight end setup. Croyle to throw. Far side, this is Charles. And Charles is run out of bounds short of the 45. The Kansas City offensive line has a lot of change. We'll keep an eye on rookie left tackle Brandon Albert, the Chiefs' first-round draft choice out of Virginia. Croyle's first look among the receivers is 9-time Pro Bowl tight end Tony Gonzalez, and he'll look to a healthy Larry Johnson for the brunt of the ground game. Wes Welker lost the ball. Kansas City recovered. Charles is now the lone back behind Brody Croyle on 3rd and 4. And Jamal Charles is quick. Croyle on the move, throws incomplete to the near side. Pass intended for Jeff Webb, number 80.
Well, Richard Seymour introduces himself to Brody Croyle at the end of this play, although Croyle has time to deliver the ball. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. He just didn't have anybody open. Even when he threw it, he didn't have an open receiver. He was more or less just throwing that ball away.
Dustin Colquitt.
Great field position for the Chiefs there, Greg, and they couldn't do anything with it.
And Wes Welker is deep for the kick. High, fair catch called for, and he let it bounce. And it's covered by the Chiefs at about this 15 or 16-yard line. We have 10:52 to play in the first quarter. Tom Brady back on offense.
Hey, Coach Billick, the silver ticket promotion is back. Drink cold, refreshing Coors Light, and you could win NFL tickets.
Very good. I like that.
Hey, Coach, I've got a lucky horseshoe.
And I've got a leprechaun.
If you combine the two, then you're talking about between a 95 and 98% chance of winning.
Look for the official entry code inside special packs of Coors Light for your chance to win NFL tickets.
Coach, can the leprechaun refresh his buddies with your Coors Light?
As long as they act like men, I will treat them like men.
Thanks, Coach.
Bring your favorite team home with Glidden Team Colors paint. The true colors of true fans. Team Colors paint, exclusively from Glidden and only at the Home Depot.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me.
From the same hands and minds who bring you the highest ranked large pickup in initial quality comes the highest ranked mid-size car in initial quality. Chevy Malibu, built to last, built to love.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. The Home Depot, the official home improvement sponsor of the NFL. And by Verizon Wireless.
Over at the CBS scene here at Gillette Stadium, that's where they cook up the good stuff. In the kitchen. I think we can testify to that.
And I'm hoping for a halftime delivery, too.
Oh, stop begging. It's beneath you.
No, it's not.
First down for Brady and the Patriots. From their own 15, Maroney the lone back behind Brady, and they will run the ball for the first time today. Maroney stops and starts and fights his way to about the 19, close to the 20-yard line.
That's Brandon Flowers, the rookie corner. Of course, for the Chiefs, if Herm Edwards yells Brandon, 3 different guys turn around and look at him. You got Brandon Flowers, you got Brandon Carr, another rookie. You got Brandon Albert, the left tackle.
And throw in Brody, the quarterback, for a good measure.
And then they got a tank and a Turk to go with it.
Maroney again, this time running room. Upended just short of the 30-yard line by Bernard Pollard, number 49.
And that's something the New England offense is really looking for this year. I know it didn't look like it with 8 straight passes, but they need to get Lawrence Maroney and the running game to be a bigger factor in their offense. I don't think they can count on Tom Brady throwing 50 touchdown passes again this season. Maroney needs to stay healthy. His line needs to contribute.
Now on first down. Brady throwing. That's complete to Randy Moss, and Moss out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Another first down.
And a bullet from Tom Terrific. Randy Moss just takes a look and just a simple skinny post right down the middle. He's getting such a cushion from Surtain, and the safeties for Kansas City, I think, are so deep, they're nowhere to be seen. They're so afraid of Moss and Brady going up over the top. There is a lot of room in those intermediate routes.
Brady 6 out of 9 for 50 yards throwing early on here. Maroney again. And Maroney running room up the middle to the Kansas City 45.
Well, we promised everybody we'd keep a close look on Tom Brady's right foot. It's the most studied right foot in New England since Curt Schilling's. There he is, just going back, throwing the ball. We watched him in practice. He's planning off of it. He's able to drop back, throw all of his weight onto it. He's not favoring it at all. I think it's, Tom told us he is completely pain-free.
We couldn't have questioned him anymore.
We had to.
Honest, guys, honest. It's good. It's fine.
He said, I feel just fine. So far, so good. He looks good.
Brady will throw on 2nd and 1. Hit as he throws the ball. That pass is incomplete.
Well, he got smacked. Nick Kazzer, the right tackle, he gets kind of manheld. See him there, 77? He's going to get pushed back. And right there, his guy is going to run right over. That's Turk McBride. He ran right through Kazzer, and then he ran right through Brady. This is a young, but this front four of Kansas City has a chance to be really good.
On 3rd and 1, they'll give it to the first back through Heath Evans, and Evans has enough for the first down.
This front four of Kansas City, Tamba Hali is the oldest guy at a third-year player. And then it's a rookie and Glenn Dorsey, the 5th pick of the draft. And then you go Tank Tyler, Turk McBride, both second-year guys.
Well, the Chiefs couldn't tell us enough about what a monster Glenn Dorsey has been in preseason.
Yep, number 72. He's not one of those defensive tackles that's only in there to try to tie up 2 blockers. They think he's a playmaker, a guy that can do it on the other side of the line.
Sammy Morris is in the backfield now. The fake to him. Brady with time. Hit as he throws the ball. That is complete. Randy Moss. And Moss lost the football.
And Tom Brady got hit right on the knee. He got hit right on the knee. Kansas City came up with the ball, but that's not the story. Tom Brady took a tremendous hit as he released that ball right on his left leg.
Brady down at midfield.
He was standing straight-legged, great, and he gets hit. Watch it, the conclusion of this play. Tom's standing there. He's going to step into it, and right there, his left leg gets flexed. That's Bernard Pollard, the blitzer, who falls into the left knee of Tom Brady. You can see it flex. Right there, you can see how it flexes and then how awkwardly Tom ends up stretched out. And Patriot Nation right now is holding its collective breath.
All of the talk, all of the concern about his right foot, and Tom Brady is being helped off with a left knee injury at this point. 7:27 to play, first quarter.
Hybrids. Why are hybrids always tiny cars? They never have seating grade, a DVD entertainment system, an 8-inch nav screen, and all the trimmings. You know what they should hybrid? This thing. That's what they should hybrid. Oh, did I just spoil the secret?
In every family,
give me a call.
There are secrets.
Are you having an affair with Mr. Cartwright?
That might destroy us.
My family has been known to prey on the weak.
Tyler Perry's The Family That Prays, rated PG-13, Friday.
Fair, straightforward pricing. That's what TD Ameritrade stands for. Think about it. Why pay investing fees you shouldn't have to, or account fees that aren't clear, like inactivity fees or maintenance fees? It's not right, and you know it. And the thing is, the other investment firms know it, but they do it anyway, and that's just not fair or straightforward. TD Ameritrade. Independence is the spirit that drives America's most successful investors.
When darkness threatens the world, two rivals must team up in the ultimate battle. Jet Li, Jackie Chan. The Forbidden Kingdom on DVD and Blu-ray September 9th with digital copy for iTunes and Windows Media.
Tom Brady being helped off the field and off the premises for the time being. Limping, but walking. And we, of course, will get an update on you as soon as we can.
Well, you don't know what could be wrong. It is a semi-decent sign that he's able to walk down a flight of steps, putting his weight on the left foot. He's going in there for an X-ray or an MRI.
Meanwhile, all eyes will be on Matt Castle next time the Patriots get the football. Here's Jamal Charles with running room out across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Gerard Mayo making the stop, the rookie linebacker out of Tennessee.
Let's go back and watch this play to conclusion at the end, where Kansas City ends up with the ball. We're obviously very fixated on what happened. But again, it's a clean catch, but Randy Moss, as he goes to the ground on his own without being knocked down, spits out the ball, and Brandon Carr recovers.
2nd and 3. Coyle will give to Larry Johnson, and Johnson pulls his way for a first down. So once more, another look at what happened to Tom Brady in the backfield.
Again, he's got plenty of time, and Pollard, who's already on the ground, is just crawling, trying to get his way back there to Tom Brady. He's fighting through the block of Sammy Morris. You know, that's not intentional, but he's on the ground just trying to make a play.
Now from the 29-yard line, first down for the Chiefs. The pitch for Johnson, looking for running room, brings it back this way. Penalty marker is down on the far side of the field as he makes his way out to the 34-yard line.
I just want to finish up that last play for those of you that are thinking to yourselves, hey, the ground can't cause a fumble. Well, that's true if you're knocked to the ground by another opposing player.
Holding, number 42, offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Fullback Mike Cox guilty of a holding penalty, and that'll back the Kansas City offense. You know, the New England Patriots lost just 6 fumbles all last season. They've lost 2 today.
Yeah. And Randy Moss, I'm sure, can't hardly believe it. But remember, this is the NFL. He could have hit the ground and gotten back up and run with the football. So if the ball comes out when he goes down like that without being hit from a member of the other team, it's a free football. It's a live ball.
Matt Castle getting loose on the sideline. 1st and 20 for the Chiefs. This is Charles, Jamal Charles, out to about the 30-yard line. Get the fully customizable keeper league you've always wanted with Fantasy Football Commissioner. It's at cbssports.com/fantasy.
It rained here from morning until yesterday morning until about 4 o'clock this morning here. And it has cleared up and become an absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. This field is drained perfectly. You'd never know it rained.
2nd and 9 now. Larry Johnson tripped up on his way through the line by Teddy Bruschi, a 13-year veteran out of Arizona. Pickup of 4 will be 3rd and 5.
Always a pleasure to sit down and talk to Teddy Bruschi, a guy who's got such a love of the game. Look how he didn't overreact, over-pursue. He had that gap. A lot of linebackers might have run past it. Bruschi stayed in the hole and made the play.
3rd and 5 now. for Croyle, who'll operate out of the shotgun. On the blitz, he got rid of it and hit Gonzalez across the 40 for a first down.
Boy, did Rodney Harrison put it to Brody Croyle. What a good job by a young quarterback standing in there knowing the blitzer is a half a step away. And Tony Gonzalez, one more time. Look at it, he can see him coming the whole time. Folks, that's not easy to do when you know it's coming. And Tony Gonzalez, as he does and has done his entire career, a great hands catcher. He does not need the body. His hands are soft.
That's 116 straight games for number 88 with at least one reception. On first down, Larry Johnson gets the call and goes nowhere. Stood up right at about the line of scrimmage. Big Vince Wilfork leading the charge in the middle of the defensive line. Tony was really funny when we were talking to him about Brody Croyle's arm strength. I'm glad he had a little arm strength on that one, I'm sure.
Tony Gonzalez says he went to Brody Croyle one time and said, hey, you know, I'm not that far downfield. Slow it down a little bit. Croyle looked at the veteran and went, hey, Shannon Sharp never went to John Elway and told him to back it down.
Croyle flips it. Out of the backfield is Johnson. And Johnson with a nice move and out of bounds into New England territory, and that's enough for a first down.
Well,
Ellis Hobbs ran him out.
Well, there's a good look that Brody Croyle can take something off the ball. This is a nice, soft touch pass. He just floats it out here over the top. That allows Larry Johnson to keep his eyes downfield, kept the ball out in front of him. A lot of times you'll see a running back has to half turn to catch that ball. Very nice touch pass by Brody Croyle.
I'm sure it'll come as a surprise to many that with all of the great quarterbacks in the history of the University of Alabama, it's Brody Croyle who owns all the passing records. Larry Johnson.
I will say in defense of a couple guys, maybe named Bart Starr and Joe Namath.
And Ken Stabler.
Yeah, and Kenny Stabler, that the passing rules are a little different than they are today.
So's the philosophy.
Yeah, so I think all passing records at major colleges are held by more modern era players. But that's still, he can say, I'm ahead of Stabler and Bart Starr and Joe Namath. Can't take it away from him.
If I know Ken Stabler, he'd take that. Good for him. 2nd and 7, the 9th play of this drive. Play fake, and the pass is tipped on its way out of the hands of Brody Croyle by Mike Grable.
Yeah, good job there by the former Ohio Stater of seeing he wasn't going to get to the quarterback, so he surmised where he was going to throw it and then elevate it. Of course, you know, Mike Grable is a good 6'4" anyway, but see how he kind of floats in no man's land there and does a good job getting up and batting it with the left hand.
Patriot fans to their feet, demanding some defense on 3rd and 7. Croyle, in the face of the blitz, pass bounces off the hands of Jamal Charles.
Well, this time Mike Grable comes from the other side. A total staple of the New England defense is guys coming from all different directions. Now there on the left of the screen is Mike Grable. Look how quickly he's around the corner. Damian McIntosh doesn't even get a look at him, and Croyle has to dump it off in a hurry.
So Colquitt on to kick. Kansas City failing to convert either of 2 New England turnovers. Colquitt hangs it up. Welker, fair catch, lets it bounce inside the 10, and the special teams unit is going to get this one down at about the 2. Matt Castle will be the quarterback for the New England Patriots when we come back.
Hybrids. Why are hybrids always tiny cars? They never have seating grade, a DVD entertainment system, an 8-inch nav screen, and all the trimmings. You know what they should hybrid? This thing. That's what they should hybrid. Oh, did I just spoil the secret?
day begins the same as it has every day for over 130 years. With generations of brewmasters still hand-selecting the finest hops and 2- and 6-row barley. With a stubborn commitment to an age-old recipe, which costs so much to brew and age. It's a tradition of quality we'll always stand by. Some things aren't meant to change. Some things never will.
Connect to everything you love in life with BlackBerry.
11th Hour Series Premiere, CBS Thursday, October 9th after CSI.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Cadillac and by Budweiser. Reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser, the great American lager.
Oh, shots like that, courtesy of the MetLife Blimps. Snoopy 2 providing today's aerial coverage. Look for the MetLife Blimps as they team up with CBS for more coverage this fall. Welcome back to Foxborough, everyone. Matt Castle is the quarterback replacing injured Tom Brady. 39 career passes in 3 seasons, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 14 games.
Right now, Brody Croyle of the Chiefs is the most experienced quarterback on the field.
Two tight ends to start. The give is to Sammy Morris. Nothing much there. What's happening with Brett Favre in Miami, JB?
Greg and Dan, cautious Jets fans are hoping for more of this. Second offensive series, Favre play action. This is what they were hoping for from the gunslinger. 56 yards to Jericho Cotchery for the score. First touchdown toss as a Jet for Favre. Of course, 442 with the Packers. 7-0. Jets on top. Greg and Dan.
JB's in midseason form already, isn't he?
Well, and you know that's what Brett Favre brings, a vertical passing attack. He will launch it.
The give, and that goes nowhere, too. Sammy Morris once again.
Well, it was almost a safety the first time, and it was almost a safety the second time. Sammy Morris barely getting back across the goal line. We're talking about didn't make it out to the 1 either time. Contact actually in his own end zone. Sammy Morris had to break the initial tackle just to keep it from being a safety.
And not by much. 3rd and 11 from the half-yard line.
I think Gunther Cunningham, the Chiefs defensive coordinator, is saying, I don't believe Matt Castle's going to air it up from the end zone.
21 seconds to play in the first. Timeout on the field.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
What is this?
Well, you know, Vista's something of a hassle, but switching computers is an even bigger hassle. So even though you might have a better operating system, I'm not worried about losing any of my subjects to you. I'm still the king.
Well, actually, all your subjects have to do is bring their PC into an Apple store when they get a new Mac, and then Mac Genius will just transfer their files over for free.
Really?
Yeah, it makes switching kind of easy.
I banish you. You are banished.
My sister and I are proud to announce that we have decided to chase the dream and become 2 sport athletes. We've joined the Double Stuff Racing League.
My brother and I are proud to announce this was a great idea when we thought of it like a year ago.
Well, my sister and I would like to announce that you guys are going down.
My brother and I would like to announce that, ooh, we're scared.
My sister and I would like to announce that you should be.
My brother and I would like to announce that it's on like Donkey Kong.
And stop copying us.
It's a big moment in a boy's life when you can look him in the eye and you know that he's ready.
Samsung, the official HD TV of the NFL and Circuit City, will have you ready to live the game all season long. With no interest till 2012 on all Samsung TVs $999 and up with your Circuit City credit card, including the amazing touch of color LCDs and plasmas. Plus, all Samsung TVs are on sale now. Live the game today at Circuit City.
Last May, one bullet changed everything. Now, the hunt for Horatio's killer is on.
I think I know who shot Horatio.
Must have been someone close.
The season premiere of CSI Miami, Monday, September 22nd.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
.21 seconds remaining in the third. The word we get from the New England Patriots, the left knee injury to Tom Brady leaves him questionable for the rest of the day. Questionable. Meanwhile, 3rd and 11. Kansas City, the best third down defense in the NFL last year. Castle going to throw it. And he hits his man Randy Moss. Moss to midfield into Kansas City territory for a first down.
And there's the biggest pass of Matt Castle's professional career by a wide margin. Josh McDaniels said, I'll let him do it. How's that for having confidence in your backup QB?
Too many meatballs on the field. Penalty declined. The new Primo Meatball Sandwich from Quiznos, only $2.99. Tender, seasoned meatballs, zesty marinara, and melted mozzarella cheese. All toasted to perfection on soft artisan bread. Time out. The new Primo Meatball Sandwich from Quiznos. Did I mention it's just $2.99? Stop the clock. Quiznos. Love what you eat.
To a kick. A 30-yard field goal attempt to try to win it. Ball down, kick on the way. It is good. It's good. It's good. And that's it.
Live from your pocket, it's the NFL. Get the new NFL Mobile Live free with any data plan. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
Having everything you need for a great game time party. With Walmart's unbeatable prices, moms can do anything. Find aisles and aisles of cool game time stuff, now in the Outdoor Living Center. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Bob Woodward's broken a lot of stories over the years, and he's about to make more news about the Bush administration. Hear it for the first time tonight on 60 Minutes.
This week, the road to the White House runs through Dave. Wednesday, don't miss Senator Barack Obama in his first late-night interview since accepting the Democratic nomination for president.
That's what I'm talking about, baby, right here, kickoff.
Welker lost the football. It's on the ground, picked up by the Chiefs. Greg Gumbel, Dan Deerdorf back at Foxborough for the start of the second quarter. The Patriots minus Tom Brady. But Randy Moss, 51 big yards on that last reception, has gone over the 100-yard mark already today. Big give to Sammy Morris. Morris tries the left side, turns the corner, out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Let's go back to that big play, Castle to Moss.
Well, from your half-yard line, Kansas City really overplays the run. Patrick Surtain thinks he's got safety help. He does, but it is so late in getting there. John McGraw, number 47, so late coming over, and Matt Castle with a great play-action fake and a line and backs that gave him all the time in the world, dropped one right onto the hands of Randy Moss.
56 times Moss has gone over 100 yards receiving in a game. Quick pass out to this side. That's complete to Kelly Washington.
Well, right now, I know this crowd at Gillette Stadium is spending, with one eye, spending time watching the game. The other eye, they're looking at that tunnel where Tom Brady went down to be examined by the doctors. And I'm telling you, that tunnel right there is the most watched tunnel other than Puxatawney Pete's on Groundhog Day. Everyone in this stadium looking for Tom to reappear.
Castle on first down. On the screen to the near side. This is Sammy Morris. Morris inside the 35 to about the 34.
Greg, if there is any upside, I guess, now about Matt Castle's position, is it because Tom Brady didn't play at all in the preseason? He was in a real battle with Matt Gutierrez for this backup position, and he got a lot of snaps. He got a lot of playing time. I know that's not much consolation to any New England fan.
Two tight ends on 2nd and 7. Straight ahead. Morris bounces off the tackler. Still on his feet. 20, 15, inside the 15 to about the 12. Good hard run by Sammy Morris.
And right now, Sammy Morris not looking like a 31-year-old running back.
Bounced off of Pat Thomas, and they're taking a look at Jared Page as we take a timeout.
I found like this CD just lying in the locker.
What is it?
What is it? Yes. The raw intelligence.
The CIA needs it.
Give us a reward.
That's fantastic.
The Russians want it.
The Russians? Why the Russians?
That's just a taste.
PC or Mac?
But this Friday,
we don't really know what anyone is after.
Not really, sir.
Everyone's gonna get it.
But appearances can be deceptive.
Burn After Reading, rated R, starts Friday.
Temperatures and
couple of weeks, he's having problems with his pitching elbow, and team doctors want him to sit a few games.
high pressure system continues to sit over the area, and that's going to mean more.
Once you've dealt with the things that come between you, don't let erectile dysfunction get in the way. Viagra, America's most prescribed ED treatment, can help you enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. To learn more, spend some quality time with Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Now's the time. Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
After football, Rafa Nadal and Andy Murray continue their battle in the men's semis. Tonight, Serena Williams and Jelena Jokovic in the women's championship. The U.S. Open on CBS.
She's the last woman standing.
Keisha turned out to be a lot smarter than I thought.
Can the bombshell beat the boys club?
If I can pull that off, that's huge.
A new Big Brother, CBS tonight.
You could say the New England Patriots were pretty efficient in the red zone a season ago. Sammy Morris in the backfield with Castle. From the shotgun, Castle throws. That's Morris. Morris to about the 5. I want to remind you, check out the new and improved NFL.com Game Center with Red Zone Audio and the Big Play Ticker. It's all exclusively at NFL.com.
Here go the Chiefs, hurrying things up. The Patriots, rather.
Castle gives. Penalty markers fly as the give is to Morris.
Yeah, the Patriots really rushed up to the line of scrimmage. They had the Chiefs scrambling.
It's going to go against New England.
And they ended up shooting themselves in the foot.
Second down.
Sometimes you even outsmart yourself. Bill's going, that's not what happened in practice on Friday. We executed that and everybody stayed put. I'll say this about Castle throwing the ball. He looks very relaxed, and he's putting the ball, it seems to be going right where he wants it to.
Castle 4 out of 4 for 63 yards. The big one, a 51-yarder to Randy Moss. And a timeout. 11:53 to play. First half. We're scoreless. New England knocking on the door.
Mike?
Hey, thanks for the window seat.
No, please.
You got the presentation?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh, let me stow that for you, sir.
Thank you. You know, just to be safe, I used FedEx Office Print Online.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. They printed and bound 20 copies of the presentation. Shipped it to Portland. They're going to be there waiting for us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You have a nice flight.
Thank you.
Print online. You upload your document, we'll take care of the rest. FedEx Kinko's is now FedEx Office.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by CareerBuilder.com. Start building. FedEx, your ultimate NFL air and ground player.
Little look inside the CBS scene here at Gillette Stadium. CBS television history in there. A beautiful facility.
Beautiful. 3 different levels loaded with different video monitors. And like you say, a lot of history in terms of television, not just sports, but across the board. From I Love Lucy to you name it. Modern day. Interesting place.
Number 44, Jared Page, who suffered a hip injury just a couple of plays back, has come back onto the field for the Kansas City defense. 2nd and 8 from just outside the 10-yard line for Castle and the Patriots. Castle, quick pass, and that's incomplete inside the 5, intended for the tight end David Thomas. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Again, Matt Castle out of the shotgun, just a quick, deliberate pattern, and that was a good job of coverage. He had to put the ball low and away. Again, the important thing here, don't force anything. Coming out of this with a field goal, not the end of the world. Don't take an unnecessary risk.
Now 3rd and 8, and the Chief defense trying to hold. Castle to the end zone. Touchdown! Randy Moss. And a pretty good throw by Matt Castle.
Yeah, well, first of all, great protection. Great protection. But Randy Moss at 6'4", with arms that make it more like 6'7", a perfect target to put the ball up high. But look at the protection. Matt Castle had a chance to pump once, step up, and Randy Moss elevates and brings it down.
The extra point is good. Matt Castle on the throwing end of Randy Moss's 125th career touchdown catch. 7-0 New England.
You're the folks that bought the old Miller place, in spite of what happened there.
Excuse me?
It's a dead zone. Calls have been getting lost in there for years. The last residents went completely insane. We have the Verizon network.
You good?
We've got progress.
We test our network every day to be America's most reliable. Verizon Wireless. Get the BlackBerry Pearl or the exclusive pink BlackBerry Curve, now just $99.99.
A work of art, a finely tuned machine, a sanctuary, a command center, a sophisticated sedan, a sports car. Together. Introducing the all-new Nissan Maxima, the four-door sports car. Lease a new 2009 Nissan Maxima for $339 a month for 39 months.
Miracle at St. Anna is one of the best films of 2008. On September 26th, Spike Lee invites you to solve a mystery 40 years in the making.
No. You know what?
Miracle at St. Anna. Rated R.
SAP software has made running my mid-sized business much easier. Actually, I have time for lunch. It's all very glamorous.
If you know you can do it and you believe that you can do it, it can happen.
At his camp, the coach Bob Sanders taught me how to work hard, play smart, and believe in myself.
Don't give up, never quit.
I'm Bob Sanders. Helping kids stay active and healthy is how I live United. Want to help? Find out how at liveunited.org.
Matt Castle on the sideline just threw his first touchdown pass since the tail end of the 05 season. Engineering a 10-play drive and putting New England on the board 7-0. B.J. Sam's going to run it out of the end zone. Cuts to the right, 25, and down at about the 26-yard line. Just a reminder, you think you've had bad luck? Wait till you see the first episode of Worst Week. Premiering Monday, September the 22nd, here on CBS.
I think we've all been there, haven't we? Not that particular, I'm just saying having bad weeks. And right now, I think everyone here is wondering what kind of week it's going to be in New England until they find out how badly Tom Brady is hurt.
Randy Moss helping pick up the pace. Already over 100 yards receiving today. Larry Johnson, Mike Cox in the backfield. Here comes Larry Johnson, spinning to the 29. Two-time Pro Bowler. Missed the last 8 games last year with a right foot injury.
Kansas City started off last season. They were 4-3 after the first 7 games. Larry Johnson gets hurt and they end up losing 9 in a row to finish 4-12. How's that for a somewhat promising beginning, ending up being a disaster?
Larry Johnson told us the other day, hey, I feel like I've got a lot to prove all over again. On 2nd and 7, going to give it to him again. Not much there. To about the 32 or 33-yard line. Vince Wilfork again leading the defensive charge.
Well, Greg, this guy had 2 back-to-back seasons that were 2 of the best that any running back in the league ever had. You know, in 05, 1,750 yards, 20 touchdowns. 06, 1,789 with 17 touchdowns. You know, Larry Johnson, like he told us, he said, I know that Adrian Peterson and LaDainian Tomlinson are on the front page now. I want to get back on the front page.
Jamal Charles in the backfield on 3rd and 3 as Croyle goes from the shotgun. Charles with 2 defenders in front of him tries to turn the corner, and there's a little bit of that speed that we were telling you that Jamal Charles possesses. Rodney Harrison and Adalys Thomas pushing him out of bounds. Very close to the first down.
That looked like a play where he had no chance of getting first down yardage. Greg mentioned his speed. Watching preseason tape of this guy, all I can say is, wow, this guy has a serious case of the quicks. You can call it the quicks, a burst, explosive, fill in the blanks. He's fast.
Charles is the 3rd-round draft pick of the Chiefs out of Texas. Chiefs had themselves a terrific draft. And they are that short of a first down.
I know it maybe was just for a second tempting to Herm. Maybe we'll go for it, seeing it's that short. Can't do it. Can't do it at your own 35-yard line, not at this stage of the game.
So on 4th and inches, Dustin Colquitt into the game to kick it away.
And especially not against that front 7 of New England.
3 drives, 3 punts for the Chiefs. Delta O'Neal, just signed this past week, is back at his own 20-yard line.
And New England has turned it over twice, and they have the lead.
O'Neal tried to field the punt and did at the 15-yard line and was hit almost immediately by Dimitri Patterson. 9:51 to play in the half.
Nissan set out to create the perfect on-road vehicle, and in the process created a category. Introducing two crossover leaders from Nissan. The redesigned Murano, awarded as an IIHS top safety pick. And the versatile Rogue, named 2008's best new small crossover. Lease the 27 MPG Nissan Rogue, just $229 a month. Don't follow the leader, own one. At your Nissan dealer now. Good cop.
Give up the wallet, man.
Scared the hell out of me.
Imagine that.
Bad neighbor.
Your outside lights shining right into our upstairs.
See how that could be annoying?
On September 19th.
What the hell are you doing? You didn't ask my permission to plant these trees. Come on over. Let's do something.
Who can you call?
Get off my property.
Won't call the cops. Tell you who's on duty.
When you can't call the police.
He's trying to kill us. Oh!
Lakeview Terrace, rated PG-13.
I got a job to do, and part of my job is keeping an eye on you.
I miss my son.
You're gonna find him, right?
We're gonna do our best.
Meet the new castaways of Survivor Gabon.
You're in the middle of this huge jungle. It's really, really scary.
I unintentionally flirt with every guy I talk to. I don't mean to.
To see this land is a privilege.
I'm an actress, but I'm telling everybody I'm a pinup.
Yes, I am quite arrogant, and I've earned it.
Survivor Gabon in high definition premieres CBS Thursday, September 25th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Sears. This season, find everything you need to fall forward, only at Sears. And by Nissan, who invites you to shift the way you move through the world.
Along with Dan Deerdorf and the rest of our terrific CBS Sports crew, Greg Gumbel at Foxborough. 9:51 to play in the first half. The New England Patriots, minus Tom Brady, injured in the first quarter, leading at 7-0. Lamont Jordan in the backfield behind Matt Castle, who's now at the controls, and this is Jordan. Let's go back to that injury, Dan.
Yeah, let's go back. This was in the first quarter. Tom Brady throwing the football downfield to Randy Moss, going to step into it. Bernard Pollard lands right on the left leg as Tom had, he was in mid-stride going forward, had all his weight planted on it. That's the last we've seen of Tom since he went down the tunnel with the training staff. Since then, it's been all Matt Castle. That was not a cheap shot. Bernard Pollard actually had Sammy Morris on top of him, just fighting and digging, trying to make a play.
On 2nd and 5, Jordan again, and Jordan hit by Tamba Hali, third-year defensive end out of Penn State. And it'll be 3rd and 4.
And we mentioned it before, but the official word from the Patriots, Tom Brady has a knee injury. His return today, questionable. Although he has not yet come back up to rejoin his team on the sidelines, and he may not. If they deem that he's not going to play, they may want to keep him off his feet to reduce swelling.
Castle looking at a 3rd and 4. Has time, going to go deep down this sideline for Randy Moss, incomplete.
Now Patrick Surtain, outstanding coverage on Randy Moss. Pat Surtain has always been one of the best pure cover corners in the game. He's a little gray in the beard, his 11th year. You notice he doesn't get caught peeking into the backfield, but he turns around and plays the ball. Like all good corners, ultimately play the ball.
Hansen booms a kick out of there. Holy smoke! Bouncing at the 15, inside the 10, and rolling to a stop at about the 8-yard line. B.J. Sams got away from that one, but Chris Hansen just pounded it. 8:15 to play.
Kick. A 30-yard field goal attempt to try to win it. Ball down. Kick on the way. It is good. It's good. It's good. And that's it.
Live from your pocket, it's the NFL. Get the new NFL Mobile Live free with any data plan. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
Ah, yes, the Geico Gecko in migration. Driven by primal instinct to help people save hundreds of dollars on their car insurance.
Hey, do you see that guy over there? He's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Gotta be kidding me.
What a clever creature.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Introducing Turbo HD by Dish Network. The only 100% HD service, featuring 1080p VOD and the best HD DVR. Packages start at just $24.99 a month. Turbo HD by Dish Network.
Here's a programming note for you. If you like CSI, and who doesn't, stick around for 11th Hour. Series premiere is Thursday, October the 9th, here on CBS. Chris Hansen boomed himself a 70-yard punt
with no return. That's a pretty good net.
And offense will start at their own 9. That's not even his career long. His career long is 74. So out of the shotgun, Croyle looking, has time down the sideline and overthrows Dwayne Bowe. First time today they've thrown to the second-year wideout out of LSU.
And I saw Brody Croyle there look at a safety rolling up over the top of Bowe. I think that was a throwaway. I think he wisely realized to try to force that in would be a mistake. I think that was a pretty smart play by the kid.
Herman Edwards, in his 8th year as a head coach in the NFL, his 3rd with Kansas City. On 2nd and 10, quick pass out to the far side, and that is complete to Bowe. And Bowe still on his feet, close to a first down at about the 19-yard line.
See, I like that pattern by Kansas City because give Bowe a chance to break a tackle. The guy's 6'2", 221 pounds, and that's what this is. The inside guy's blocked, which means you got a one-on-one with a corner, and in that situation, he just makes Deltha O'Neal miss, take advantage of a size advantage. Let a playmaker make a play.
Had himself a pretty good rookie year. First catch of the day. And now 3rd and 1, 7:45 to play in the first half. And a timeout is called. Brody Croyle comes to the sideline to talk about it. 7:41 to play, and the clock stops on the field. Kansas City uses its 2nd timeout here in the first half.
Well, Brody Croyle looked like he had some problems getting the play. That's the coach, he's saying to him, come on, give it to me, give it to me. I don't know if he's having some problems with the speakers in his helmet. Now he's looking for a hand signal. He's trying to figure out the formation, going to the armband, and now I think he realizes I'm up against it time-wise. Forget about it. Yeah, it came out all garbled. So I don't know if the coaches were late giving it to him or if there was some problem with the communication, the speakers in his helmet.
So the Chiefs down to 1 timeout now here in the first half. Larry Johnson and Jamal Charles in the backfield on 3rd and short. Play fake. Croyle on the move, throws, and that's caught and dropped by Bowe. He had a first down and then some.
See, that's what Brody Croyle can do really well. He is good on his feet. At this stage of his career, he might be better throwing like this than he is on some sort of just a classic drop back. I'm telling you, to be in full stride, running sideways as fast as he was, to deliver a ball right on the hands like he did right there is hard to do. Bowe just flubbed it.
4 drives, 4th punt. Colquitt high, O'Neal, fair catch called for and made. And the fans say, hey, there's nobody around you.
Well, now with Tom Brady in the locker room, it's up to Matt Castle, and he has been sharp. from his own end zone on third down. How about the quality of that throw to Randy Moss? That was awfully good. That one was into coverage. But then again, why not go back to Randy? Right on the hands, high in the back of the end zone. And Matt Castle has his team out to a 7-0 lead here over the Chiefs. This guy has been a backup at USC and a backup obviously here at New England his whole career.
Lawrence Maroney flips it back, and he gets buried back at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs secondary did not bite on the flea flicker.
Well, it was only a 2-receiver pattern, and you're right. The Chiefs were having none of it. There's Maroney with the pitch back. Alfonso Boone, the guy that gets in there, and Castle doesn't have a chance. And again, even if there wasn't that pressure by Boone, I'm not sure Castle had anywhere to go with the ball. Chiefs secondary not fooled a bit.
So a loss of 8 makes it 2nd and 18. And from the shotgun, Castle flips one over the middle. Sammy Morris out of the backfield, 40 up to the 42 or 43-yard line. The Chiefs are right in this game despite the fact that they've been able to do nothing with a couple of rare New England turnovers.
And they put some pressure on Castle that time. Coming from his left, screen right, he's got a guy right in his face. But again, Sammy Morris, as he's done his entire career, whether here or in Miami or wherever, he has been so versatile coming out of the backfield, a back that a quarterback can really count on.
3rd and 7 now. And Castle needs the midfield stripe for a first down. Has time, throws, batted away by Pat Surtain, number 23, well for the intended receiver.
Did Surtain have a chance to intercept that? I mean, I know he was going one direction and the ball seemed to be coming from the other, but he looked like he got a pretty clean shot at that. Castle looking to his left, now comes back to the right. He puts this out there. You can see that Surtain was moving to the right and the ball was away from him. That would have been a pretty spectacular interception.
So B.J. Sams deep, Hansen. Sams on the run. Cut down at the 25, forward to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Chiefs will go back on offense. And another programming note for you. A little comedy that hits home. Gary Unmarried is coming to CBS Wednesday, September the 24th. While live over at the scene, I'm sure we're going to lose Mr. Deerdorf to the scene at halftime.
I'm there. What do you think the number one topic of conversation is over there right now? I think you can see it on the 2 jerseys right in the foreground. Tom Brady. And that is right outside. This is a place called Patriot Place. Bob Kraft has done some job around this stadium.
Brody Coyle giving to Larry Johnson. And Johnson not much. Just short of the 30-yard line.
I think Larry lost his helmet.
There's Mr. Robert Kraft.
His son Jonathan sitting to his left. I see Neil Patrick Harris back there. There's
Jeff Probst.
Taking
time off from Survivor.
We've got a CBS representation up there in Mr. Kraft's suite. But again, what a spectacular retail complex has sprung up around this stadium. This is now a place to be 365 days a year.
2nd and 7. Johnson to the 32.
The Chiefs are only here one day a year, and it's on opening day, and they're trying to make something out of it. They have not been able to get this guy loose. So much of their offense is going to have to depend on Larry Johnson really exploding. You can see running for 3 yards a carry. Sets up manageable 3rd downs.
3rd and 5. Chiefs have managed just 3 first downs all day. Coyle throws far side, and that is right at the first down marker, and that is complete to Tony Gonzalez.
Now there's a big tight end running a route that you would expect a wide receiver to be running. Tony split all the way out to the right. You know, this is something you'd think a smaller, more nimble guy would run. Working out of the slot, there goes Gonzalez with the out pattern, just far enough to pick up the first down. There's nothing that Tony Gonzalez can't do on a football field.
This team is so young. Tony told us he's still trying to learn names.
Cutdown day was a big help for him.
On first down now, quick pass to the near side, in and out of the hands of Bo, who is having a tough day.
And this is the second year for Dwayne Bowe, their #1 draft choice a year ago. This is the year where it's all supposed to start coming a little easier, and this has not been a good first half for number 82. That's his second clean drop.
And they've dropped 3 passes on Brody Croyle so far today. Second and 10. 3:52 to play in the first half. Croyle throws, and Gonzalez in across the 45 to about the 47.
Yeah, Greg was just mentioning how young this football team is of Kansas City. Take a look at that. 32 players on this team that are 25 or younger. 33 with 3 years or less of experience. I think Green Bay has the youngest 53-man roster in the NFL. Right behind them are these Chiefs. Keep in mind they're starting 4 rookies, and several other rookies are playing prominent roles. People like Jamal Charles.
3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Larry Johnson has the first down. Close to midfield, but enough for the first down. And we are just under 3 minutes to play now in the half.
Nothing spectacular, but it moves the chains as we get close to the end of the first half. They would very much not like to give New England another possession. Talking to this New England defense about facing Larry Johnson, and they remember what this guy was like in 05 and 06. Talk about respect. The guys in the blue and white have a lot of it for 27.
Teddy Bruschi said we better tackle well. Here he is again. And this time they stack him up at midfield.
Boy, and that happens so often to teams trying to run against the Patriots. Ty Warren and Wilfork and Seymour, those 3 #1 draft choices that form the front 3, man alive, they are impossible to move off that ball. I mean, that is, you just don't see a team that plays a 3-4 that has 3 #1 draft picks as those front 3. Not glamorous jobs, but I think the Patriots realize how important they are.
2 minutes to play here at Gillette Stadium in the first half, and New England holding on to a 7-point lead.
You can settle down. You can fire it up. You can tune it in, but it's still not summer until you bring it out. Introducing Bud Light Lime. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. One taste and you'll find the summer state of mind. It's in the lime. Bud Light Lime.
You want a lesson in HD TV?
Okay, smart guys. What's special about Samsung's new LCD and Plasma HD TVs?
Forget about motion blur. Check out news, sports, and weather on InfoLink.
Don't forget, touch of color design and get your Samsung at Sears.
Right now, get no interest for 2 years or save 10% instantly on all HD TVs, 40 inches and larger. Plus, find more ultimate deals at Sears.com/football. Fall forward, only at Sears.
That's how we see it.
Well done, guys. Official HD TV of the NFL.
Hey, what's that?
This?
Yeah, that.
This is that.
That's this?
Yeah, that.
How is this that?
This is big news. Original Recipe has gone boneless. Introducing new KFC Original Recipe Strips. Boneless all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared with those famous 11 herbs and spices. It's a whole new way to enjoy Original Recipe on the go. Get the Original Recipe Strips deal for just $3.99.
This is this?
Yeah. And that's that.
Canon, official camera of the NFL, presents your choice for the Canon NFL photo of the preseason. The Patriots' Teddy Bruschi took one on the chin, and the Rams' Donnie Avery stretched out to make the catch. But the winning photo from the preseason was a touchdown leap from the Cowboys' Marion Barber.
Holy cow, over the top of the heap. Touchdown.
Go to NFL.com/photos to vote for the next Canon NFL Photo of the Week. Canon, official camera of the NFL.
Some people think I'm psychic. Truth is, there's no such thing as psychics. I'm just paying attention. I get caught up in the little things, the details. I can't help it. It's a gift. Or is it?
Simon Baker is The Mentalist. Coming CBS Tuesday, September 23rd.
From on high, a look at downtown Boston. How beautiful is that? 2 minutes to play here in the first half. The Patriots with a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs trying to do something about it before time expires. Straight drop for Croyle, under pressure, throws near side, and once again, Tony Gonzalez pulls it in, and he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Coming up, the Sprint halftime report. JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, Coach Cower have all the latest NFL scores and highlights, and a behind-the-scenes look at the grand opening of the CBS scene here at Gillette Stadium, the one-of-a-kind entertainment and dining destination. And U.S. Open update as well. That's all coming up on the Sprint halftime report. 3rd and 3. Croyle with time, throws once again. Gonzalez inside the 30 to the 25 to the 24 and a first down.
And after a couple of drop passes, who does Chan Gailey, the offensive coordinator, and Brody Croyle, the quarterback, go to? Yeah, let's go to Mr. All-World, Tony Gonzalez. I mentioned earlier about being a hands receiver. Did you see how he put his hands out and just snatched that football? Hey, no chance of that ricocheting off his shoulder pads. Tony Gonzalez, what a sweet pair of hands he has.
1:20 and the clock is running. Croyle with time again, throwing incomplete off the hands of Dwayne Bowe. 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 1:13 to play in the half.
There was a good look at what Gonzalez was telling us, though. When Croyle decides to let it go, that ball is launched. If you're a Chiefs fan, I think you're going to have some fun years, because this guy, there are good arms, there are great arms, and that's where Brody Croyle is. He has a great arm.
Jamal Charles back in the lineup. 11th play of this drive, 2nd and 10. The pitch for Charles. Charles trying to cut it back, not there. Gerard Mayo combining with Will Fork for the stop.
But you got to get the ball into the hands of Jamal Charles. I think that this is a kid that the more touches he gets, your chances of winning go up. Again, you see such sound defense by New England. Charles went to cut back. There was no over pursuit. Everybody in their lanes, in their gaps. And there's their #1 draft choice, Gerard Mayo.
Brody Croyle told us the Chiefs put in a whole new offensive package just for Jamal Charles this week. 3rd and 8. Running out of time, on the move, throwing for the end zone. It is incomplete. James Sanders came over and batted the ball away. Bowe, the intended receiver.
Well, Brody had to find himself a little extra time. Off his back foot, he still dropped the ball into the back corner of the end zone, but double coverage there by the Patriots. You know, a lot of times you'll find somebody running free in a secondary. That does not happen very often against the New England Patriots.
So Nick Novak to try to put the Chiefs on the board from 40 yards out. Kick is on the way and looks good. So Novak gives the Chiefs their first points of the season with 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. It is a 7-3 New England lead. We have a chance to remind you it's doubleheader day next Sunday here on CBS. We rock with doubleheader action. Peyton and the Colts, Brady and the Pats, Brett and the Jets. Check your local listings beginning with JB, Dan, Coach, Shannon, and Boomer on the NFL Today. Once again, we want to thank our friends in the MetLife Blimp for providing aerial coverage of all the drama below. Look for the MetLife Blimps Snoopy 1, 2, and 3 when they pass through town near you.
Hard to believe there was a tropical storm here yesterday providing all that rain. and we were just looking at downtown Boston, 25 miles away.
Couldn't see 2 blocks last night.
No, you couldn't.
Matt Castle getting set to get back out onto the field. 13 play drives, 51 yards, culminating in that field goal for the Chiefs. That's number 18, Matthew Slater, standing at his own goal line.
If that name sounds familiar, that's because his dad is Hall of Fame offensive tackle Jackie Slater of the Rams. And Matthew, Bill Belichick just loves it. Said, I'd like to have a few more.
Matthew on the run, lost the football, looking for the handle, fallen on at the 19-yard line by Sammy Morris.
That's what I get. Well, Bill Belichick used to like him. That is not the way to win your coach's appreciation. Very fortunate that Sammy Morris had the ball come to him, or the Kansas City Chiefs would have had a chance for a cheap score before the end of the first half.
You know, it brings to the forefront what Bill Belichick said. You know, everybody's talking about fewer preseason games. Bill Belichick says, how are you supposed to develop young players if you don't play them?
And he brought up Matthew Slater, in particular.
Time winding down on the first half here at Gillette Stadium. All kinds of things happening. An injury to Tom Brady, a touchdown pass by Matt Castle to Randy Moss. A field goal put Kansas City on the board, and that's where we stand at the end of the first half.
And I think Herm Edwards and the Chiefs have to be mighty pleased. In this buzzsaw, they're only down 7-3.
You're right, 7-3 at the end of the first half. We're coming back with the Sprint halftime report right after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Join Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Fergie, Keith Urban, Mariah Carey, and more.
What's up, Fashion Rock?
Dennis Leary hosts Fashion Rocks, CBS Tuesday.
You got a possible abduction of an officer.
Everybody get down!
Find him!
Everybody get dangerous. Everybody get dangerous.
Let me see those hands. Now. Do it now.
Please help.
TV's #1 comedy returns. The 2.5 Men season premiere Monday, September 22nd.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
This Mexican Independence Day, Juan Manuel Marquez is back. Now he steps up in weight to face his toughest challenge, lightweight champion Joel Casamayor. Plus, the rematch of the year as Vernon Forrest seeks revenge against world champion contender superstar Sergio Mora. The challenge, Casamayor Marquez, Mora Forrest. Saturday, September 13th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view.
When applying to college, 86% of students prefer to visit schools without a parent. This is why.
Road trip! Road trip!
Oh, no.
From Walt Disney Pictures.
How's the daddy-daughter bonding going?
Great!
Just don't embarrass me, okay?
How can I embarrass you?
Melanie, I got your lemonade.
Sip on that. College Road Trip.
Hit the road with the new Amazing Race.
Girls from South Carolina might be a little slow, but we're not stupid.
Real people.
I cheated on Tina. I've got to prove I'm worthy of her love.
Real places.
Don't look up and don't look down.
Real emotion.
I love you.
The all-new Amazing Race premieres CBS Sunday, September 28th.
Play Sprint Fantasy Pick against the NFL Today team to win cash prizes. It's free and fast. Go to cbssports.com/Sprint Fantasy Pick and get in the game.
After Vikings practice, Adrian Peterson hung out with my friends and me.
Ready? Yeah!
I showed off my pump, pass, and kick skills, and I think he was impressed.
Pretty good. That's nice. You got pretty good arms, too.
We had a great workout, and I didn't want the day to end.
I'm Adrian Peterson, and I'm part of the NFL movement for an active generation. For great play ideas, visit NFLrush.com.
3rd and 5 for the Browns.
Hey, what's the score? Broncos up by 3. But Browns about to score, baby. Yo, who's winning the game?
When all you want is to know what's cooking.
Play fake, Romo deep to the middle.
When you want to hear the game, but you're out on the range.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
3rd and 14 if you care to nitpick.
When all you want is to never miss a highlight.
Second touchdown of the night.
When all you want is football.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Get the new NFL Mobile Live, only from Sprint, only on the Now Network.
And welcome back to New York in our Sprint Halftime Report. I'm James Brown, along with my guys, Dan Marino, Coach Bill Cowher, Shannon Sharp, and Boomer Esiason. Let's get you caught up with the highlights from the first half in action. Take it away, fellas.
All right, JB, there goes my fantasy team and my Super Bowl pick, assuming this guy can't come back. Tom Brady hit right there by Bernard Pollard. They help him off. He goes limping off. Questionable return. Does not look good for the New England Patriots. But the good news is his backup, Matt Castle, comes in, engineers a 10-play, 98-yard drive with this touchdown pass to Randy Moss. Moss. They're up 7-3 at half. No word on Tom Brady yet.
And Jet fans, look, at any time you got a quarterback that's thrown for over 400 touchdowns, play action pass, time to throw, what's he going to do? He's going to throw a touchdown. The Jericho Cotchery, 56 yards. Putting the Jets up 7-0, and Chad Pennington comes back. Nice touch pass here to Anthony Fasano for a touchdown, tying the game. And Brett Favre on 4th down. He gets pressure. What do you do? Just throw it up. He's going to turn the ball over anyway. He throws it up. Touchdown, Chancey Stuckey, putting them up 13-7. Who? Third Chancey Stuckey. There you go, Chancey. He took a chance with Chancey.
There you go, Dan.
As Shannon talked about, this is a long trip to make for Seattle, and he also talked about the Roscoe Parrish takes his punt 63 yards for a touchdown. Juking everyone out of the way. 21-yard touchdown by Marshawn Lynch as well. Hasselbeck to Burleson late in the first half. 14-7, less than 2 minutes.
And big day for Donovan McNabb. 14-20, 274 yards. He puts the ball in the basket. Hey, basket, that is, JB. 90 yards. They can't catch him, JB. Go! The Eagles are all over the Rams. 21-0. 28 seconds in the half.
All right, here we go, fellas. Not a lot happening in this game, but here's a little trickery on the part of the Ravens. Derek Mason. Wow. Over to Mark Clayton. Mark Clayton, watch this. You're going to see a lot of this year. What am I talking about? Missed tackles by the Bengals, of course. Here you go, all the way down, 7-0. Ravens after this tremendous run and play call by the Baltimore Ravens. 10-0 now as they tack on a field goal.
Coach! And it's been all Pittsburgh early in this game. Houston came in here. Willie Parker, this is his second touchdown run in the game. 13 yards here. Yep. Ben Roethlisberger off the play action. When you run the ball, it opens it up down the field. And he's going to hit Hines Ward for 13 yards. DeMario Williams, though, has sacked Ben 2 times in the first half. It's all Pittsburgh, 21-3.
All right, another score as I pass along to you. Jacksonville taking on the Tennessee Titans. It's the Titans nursing a 3-point lead, that at halftime. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Saints. Again, a 3-point cushion there enjoyed by the Buccaneers. Lions, Falcons, boom!
All right, so you got a rookie quarterback. What do? You throw a pass on your first time out. And what do? You get a touchdown pass, 62 yards. Matt Ryan and Michael Jenkins, what a way to start a career. But how about Michael Turner? Got to be one of the best free agent pickups in the offseason from the San Diego Chargers. Remember this guy? He was the backup to LaDainian Tomlinson. He already is over 100 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns, 135 yards on 10 carries. A fantasy player's delight.
First career touchdown toss and pass by Ryan. All right, folks, last night the NFL Today team had the great pleasure of attending the grand opening of the CBS Scene up in Foxborough. It's a one-of-a-kind entertainment and dining destination. The CBS Scene. Located right next to Gillette Stadium in New England's Patriot Place. And yesterday, the final preparations were made for the grand opening of this 3-story, 15,000-square-foot combination of food, fun, and technology. The Scene is state-of-the-art, but it also pays homage to the past.
The legendary tradition of CBS's unforgettable programming is on display as visitors can enjoy a bite while watching classic or current CBS shows. It's the realization of a dream shared by the leaders of two great organizations.
Bob envisioned a sports bar to be maybe the central location where there are high-tech screens and right attached to the stadium, and we love the idea on 100 different levels.
I made a phone call to this guy. He said, send me a paragraph. I sent it to him. It's been the easiest deal, and we all feel like it's our child that we want to grow and be very special.
Fun for the families, fun for the fans, fun for the players. Everybody can come down and enjoy this, and I'm sure all the players will.
And who knows how far the synergy between CBS and the Patriots might go.
I'm going to give Bill Belichick advice. That's a first.
Representing excellence in football and in the field of broadcasting, the CBS scene is the next generation in dining, media, and entertainment.
And even for the bodybuilder, the food was?
Food was excellent, JB, and I get to get in free next time I'm up there.
Thumbs up, baby. It was awesome.
Any tips?
Awesome.
It was great. It was good.
Boom. Multimedia. All right, folks.
Better hope Tom Brady's not sitting in there the rest of the season.
No question about it. All right, folks, thanks for watching the Sprint Halftime Report. We'll get you back out to the second half of your game right after this.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Get the new NFL Mobile Live, only from Sprint, only on the Now Network.
Dick Enberg here at the U.S. Open, where the buzz is about Andy Murray. He holds a 2-0 lead over world number 1 Rafael Nadal in their rain-delayed men's semi. They'll resume play later today after football on CBS. Then tonight in prime time, Serena Williams and Jelena Jankovic meet for the women's championship at 9 Eastern under the lights in New York.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Get the new NFL Mobile Live, only from Sprint, only on the Now Network.
The guys in the studio were talking about the scene. There's a live look, and it is halftime here in Foxborough with the score: New England 7, Kansas City 3. Matt Castle, a touchdown pass in place of that man Tom Brady, who left the game injured in the first quarter. We'll see what happens in the second half. We're coming back after these messages and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Started with a big bang. New season begins CBS Monday, September 22nd.
The Wall Street Journal said that if the badges were removed, it could be mistaken for a Lexus. That the interior is every bit as nice as anything Lexus has ever dreamed up. Introducing the all-new Hyundai Genesis. If Lexus isn't nervous, it should be. Motor Trend said that. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
This season, transform your baseball experience. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. Bring your favorite teams and players right into your living room with up to 80 out-of-market games a week. Put every pitch, every hit, and every play into your rotation today. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. Order now for just one payment of $59. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
You've seen the rumble, experienced the elimination chamber, and felt hell in a cell. Now, a new innovation will put champions in jeopardy like never before. It's the first ever championship scramble. 5 superstars. After 20 minutes, only one can be called the official champion.
Those odds practically guarantee there'll be a new champion.
WWE Unforgiven. Live Sunday, September 7th on DirecTV pay-per-view.
CBS kicks off college football with the number 2 team in the country, Georgia, battling South Carolina. The SEC on CBS. College football at its best.
Okay, let's get started. Tom, how are we doing?
Well, at FedEx office, ground shipping rates are less than at the UPS store, which has substantially reduced overhead.
And with the savings, we were able to buy these massage chairs.
Everybody likes a good massage.
Sorry, I'm late.
Right there.
It's FedEx.
Welcome back to Foxborough, everyone. A reminder, this game brought to you in high definition here on CBS. The Kansas City Chiefs will get their hands on the football first in the second half. Steven Gostkowski getting set to kick it away. Number 30, B.J. Sams, is deep, along with number 29, Dontrell Savage. Brady out in the first quarter. Chiefs trail 7-3, and here we go. This is B.J. Sams to the 20. And out of bounds just across the 25-yard line as we welcome you back. And oh my goodness, food in the booth, however can we stand it? You know, you heard the guys talking about the scene here at Gillette Stadium, and the good folks there have been kind enough to send Dan and I some things to tide us over here in the second half.
In case you happen to hear a strange sound in the third quarter. Knife hitting fork. Greg's doing the third quarter all by himself.
Strip steak, Asiago chicken, salmon, pizza, and none of this has a chance of surviving third quarter.
Macaroni and cheese, say goodbye.
Has your name all over it, doesn't it? First down for Kansas City, and Brody Croyle from the 26-yard line. And they'll try to get Larry Johnson going here, and Johnson not much there at all, out to the 27-yard line.
Well, there's the halftime numbers, and you can see that the Patriots over 200 yards, but those two turnovers didn't really cost them. Time of possession pretty much equal, but again, the story of this game, Matt Castle is playing quarterback for the Patriots. Tom Brady went out in the first quarter with an injury to his left knee. They said his return is questionable. Castle did pretty well in his absence.
Meanwhile, Brody Croyle trying to get something going here. Drops, throws near side, and that is complete to Mike Cox out of the backfield, and he stepped out of bounds back on the other side of the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what's been going on so far in the first half. Here's where Tom got hurt. Coming in there right on the left, down low, Bernard Pollard just trying to crawl back in there, trying to make a play. Tom went down the steps into the tunnel. There have been two turnovers. The first was that fumble by Wes Welker after the strip by Surtain. Castle found Randy Moss in the back of the end zone. Randy elevated for the lone touchdown in this game. Kansas City answered with a field goal, and that's all we've seen so far.
Chiefs 4 out of 9 on third down. Croyle reloads, throws, complete to the 40-yard line to Dwayne Bowe, and that's enough for a first down.
And finally, he's got Bowe in the offense making a good catch. The very talented second-year pro had a rough first half with a couple drops of plays that would have kept drives moving for Kansas City. Great pass protection there. Brody had plenty of time. He stood there. He gets hit at the very end. And wow, he gets driven to the ground by Richard Seymour, but that was really good pass protection. He had plenty of time for Bowe to get open.
So now first down from the 40-yard line. Larry Johnson. And they have just been unable to open anything up for Larry Johnson. Vince Wilfork, who feels like he's been on just about every defensive play today, made the stop.
Well, he's in the right position to be in on that, being right across from the center. Pro Bowler last year, and deservedly so. 13 for 32, only 2.5 a carry. That's way below his average. Keep in mind, in 05 and 06, he averaged 5.2 and 4.3 yards per carry. Injured last year.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side and a little bit of room. Busts it out across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Boy, good thing Teddy Bruschi got into his legs and caused Johnson to lose his balance, or that might have gone for a long way.
You asked Larry Johnson when we talked to him the other day about going against a 3-4 defense.
Yeah, you know, he said, I like it. I like the fact, even though holes close up in a hurry sometimes, he said he's very comfortable running against the 3-4. A lot of backs aren't.
3rd and 4. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles, and Charles to midfield and a first down.
That's just quickness. That's that water bug kind of quickness. Look at those yards per carry at Texas. 7.4, 5.3 is an off year. Those are Jim Brown, Barry Sanders numbers at 5.3, and then 6.3 his senior year. And the guy averaged 7.2 during the preseason for Kansas City this year. Those are pretty remarkable numbers.
Kansas City has now converted 4 of its last 5 tries on third down, and here's Larry Johnson dancing through the line of scrimmage to about the 45 of the New England Patriots. If you've tuned in late, the Patriots lost quarterback Tom Brady in the first quarter to a left knee injury. Bill Belichick has gone with Matt Castle, who promptly fired a touchdown pass to Randy Moss. The only touchdown of the game so far. New England leads at 7-3. Second and 6. Johnson again. Spinning and getting nowhere as a swarming Patriot defense converged on the near side.
Well, again, right at the point of attack, I think Adalys Thomas, number 96, he's right in there. Let's see, that's right where Johnson, there's Thomas driving forward, drives Adrian Jones, the guard, right back into Larry Johnson, and then bouncing it out. Man, these Patriots are so good at honoring their defensive responsibilities.
Charles in the backfield on 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz. Croyle has to pull it down, and he goes down.
Boy, that was one of those rare instances where the Patriots even gave it away, and they weren't able to take advantage of it. And Brody Croyle, oh, he's walking off with that right arm, a little ginger. See, look, he gave it away. Adalys Thomas creeped up, so did Rodney Harrison, but nobody blocks Thomas. That's a case where Jamal Charles, the back in there, went all the way out to pick up Rodney Harrison and release the big man for a clear shot on his quarterback.
Wes Welker drifts over to the near sideline and lets this one fly over his head. And did it go into the end zone? It did for the touchback. Castle and the Patriots from their own 20 after this.
All right, your fare is going to be $69.
Wow, it's not bad. That's it?
Yeah. Oh, and give me $25 for a bag fee, $15 for a booking fee. Why don't you just give me your whole wallet? Give me the whole thing. Give it to me now. Give me. Is there a problem?
Yeah, but that's more than you said it would be.
Hidden fees are the other side of some low fares. But on Southwest Airlines, what you see is what you pay. Low fares, no hidden fees.
Hi, what can I get for $1?
That's yours.
How far can I get with this?
You can get out.
How tan can I get for this? That's it? Hi, what can I get for this?
How about 2 sizzling, 100% pure beef patties with all the amenities and an irresistible classic known fondly as the double cheeseburger? Huh?
Wow.
Now more than ever, McDonald's Dollar Menu.
Hello.
Hey man, how are you? It's me. Give me a...
Just to say, I spoke to Mom this morning.
All right, cool.
That's
no, it's
What
basically...
are you up to tell me? Yeah.
Not really.
0
Download free ringtones from today's hottest artists only at Motorola.com. The Rockery 8, exclusively at T-Mobile.
Hello, Moto.
Last season, a lot of things changed on How I Met Your Mother, but one thing will never change. I am awesome. Season premiere Monday, September 22nd.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Back here in Foxborough, Damon Heward on the left, Brody Croyle on the right, and it's a tough day on quarterback. We're not sure Brody Croyle is going to come back in. The give is to Maroney, and Maroney is dragged down by Turk McBride.
Well, we talked about how Adalis Thomas had the clear shot at Brody Croyle. Watch at the conclusion of this. Croyle can't protect him. Look at him grab with his left hand. Look how he grabs at his right shoulder. Here he is on the sideline, tries to throw one, talking to the training staff, and shakes his head. Shaking his head no. And there's Damon Heward with his helmet on and chin strap button.
And heating it up. Meanwhile, 2nd and 13. Castle out of the shotgun, throwing over the middle. Randy Moss has it, and he's dragged down at the 22.
Well, Brody Croyle is really sitting on the bench, and that's a dejected look, shaking his head like that.
Damon Heward was the starting quarterback for this team last year. 3rd and 8. Castle over the middle, wide open. David Thomas, the tight end, and that's a first down.
Well, David Thomas becomes the primary tight end because Benjamin Watson is inactive today with a knee injury, and working against the Kansas City zone, he's totally disregarded. The two middle guys that have that intermediate hook zone both got drawn up and left a whole lot of room there for David Thomas. He adjusted nicely to a pass that was a wee bit behind him. He slowed down and caught it on the back hip.
Here's Maroney. Maroney trying to bounce it to the outside, dragged down just across the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Derek Johnson making the tackle.
Derek Johnson, a guy that's at this point a 4th-year guy, one of the real old veterans on this Kansas City defense that really has to assume a leadership role. Former #1 draft pick himself out of Texas.
Now Morris in the backfield on 2nd down, and the quick pass out to the near side is complete to Welker, and Welker is run out of bounds as he gets it into Kansas City territory.
Well, that's almost like New England was in Kansas City's defensive huddle. Kansas City blitzes from that side. Here comes the blitz. You see the blitz coming? Well, when you blitz from one side, you're one defender short. And wouldn't you know it, New England comes right at them to the blitz side, and it's an easy pickup after Brandon Flowers leaves the area and comes on the corner blitz.
13-yard pickup on the play. First down, New England now in Kansas City territory at the Chiefs' 46. Castle, play fake. Going to pull it down and run with it. Slides down inside the 40-yard line.
This guy backed up Carson Palmer. He backed up Matt Leinart. Backed up Tom Brady. And he's learned a few things along the way, and that was one of them. Your #1 quarterback has been knocked out of the game. Don't take any silly chances running up the middle.
It helps when the entire team is screaming from the sideline, too.
I bet they were, too.
On 2nd and 4, the quick pass is to Sammy Morris out of the backfield. And he's going to come down about a yard shy of the first. 5:40 to play in the third.
Of course, Sammy Morris playing such a big role today because Kevin Falk inactive today. He's serving a 1-game suspension from the league. So the Patriots in their backfield, they're all having to take turns on 3rd down, filling that role that Kevin Falk would normally fill.
Here's Maroney. First down yardage inside the 35 to the 34. Falk found to have been in possession of marijuana while attending a Lil Wayne concert.
Isn't it Lil Wayne?
That's what I said, Lil Wayne.
Oh, I thought you said Little Wayne.
Some might say attendance at a Lil Wayne concert is justice enough for a 1-game suspension, but that's what some would say.
Declaring your musical belief.
First down. New England at the Kansas City 35. Here's Maroney again. And Maroney inside the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Still on his feet and dragged down at about the 17-yard line. Jared Page finally got a handle on Lawrence Maroney.
Now Maroney finally got loose. Quite an exuberant celebration afterwards, but he did have to make something out of nothing there initially. Boy, but when he found a crease, he took it. And look how shifty he is. And then when he has to, look at the power as he gets the stiff arm. Right there, he gets it on Jared Page, the safety, once, twice, but Page stuck with it and finally got him down.
He takes a breather. Sammy Morris in the backfield, first down. Morris with a big hole up the middle, 10, 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Well, all of a sudden, this Pro Bowl offensive line of the Patriots, 3 guys, the Pro Bowlers, Matt Light, Logan Mankins, Dan Cope in the center, all of them Pro Bowlers. And this is really the first time that we've really seen them start to gash the Chiefs' defensive front a little bit. 3 Pro Bowlers right there, front and center.
And let's face it, this Patriots team is not used to having so few points on the board. First and goal, Morris. Morris to the end zone, touchdown!
Now that drive was a really nice mix of run and pass by Josh McDaniels, and then finished it off on the ground. The way you love to finish it off, with power football, in-your-face football, coming right at you football.
11 plays, 80 yards. Morris taking it the final 5. Kostowski for the extra point. It's perfect. 3:01 to play in the third quarter, and the Patriots give themselves a little breathing room. It's 14-3.
Kick. A 30-yard field goal attempt to try to win it. Ball down. Kick on the way. It is good. It's good. It's good. And that's it.
Live from your pocket, it's the NFL. Get the new NFL Mobile Live free with any data plan. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
The devil is building his army. Max Payne is looking for something that God wants hidden. That makes him dangerous.
When the people a man needs get taken away from him, you can't ever go back to who you were before.
This film is not yet rated.
What if every ATM was free? No more $2, $3 fees. No more paying to access your own money. It'd be like every ATM in the world was your ATM. The Schwab Bank High Yield Investor Checking Account. 0 ATM fees, a great interest rate, no minimums. And it's FDIC insured. The Schwab Bank High Yield Investor Checking Account. The biggest thing in checking since checks. Open an account at 1-800-4-SCHWAB or schwab.com.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. And by Charles Schwab, premium service. Expect it, don't pay it. Talk to Chuck, Charles Schwab.
Back in Foxborough, quarterback Brody Croyle headed to the locker room. The sidelines tell us a shoulder contusion. His return to the action is questionable, which means that the next time the Chiefs take the field, Damon Heward will be at quarterback. On the kickoff from the 12, it's Dontrell Savage. Savage trying to break tackles and does across the 30, out to the 35, to the 37-yard line. decent field position for the Kansas City offense. Sammy Morris with the touchdown that gave the Patriots a 14-3 lead.
Connect to everything you love in life with BlackBerry.
Do you know me? I created the Muppets. Oh, yes. That was a wicked googly.
Hello, John Cleese here.
With my birds?
I think so.
I need those. Oh.
Does this side look heavy to you?
Here, we have the protagonist, but where's the antagonist? Huh? Where's the drama?
The American Express card.
Don't leave home without it!
Card members have always made a difference. Now you can too. Get involved in Members Project from American Express and help change people's lives. To learn more, visit membersproject.com.
It's all hands on deck. Warwick Brown is our only case.
She's carrying a highly contagious virus.
Work. Stay with me. You have to fix it.
Back at Gillette Stadium with the injury to Brody Croyle, the veteran Damon Heward takes over as you look at his career numbers. Larry Johnson behind him in the backfield along with Mike Cox. Here's Johnson. Nothing doing, says Teddy Bruschi.
Interesting thing about Damon Heward is that he was once the backup to Tom Brady here in New England and has a couple Super Bowl rings because of it. He was here from 2001 through 2003. A couple very good years to be in New England.
Dan, as we watch this Kansas City offense, it's a brand new offense, a lot less movement than you're used to seeing from the Chiefs.
Mike Solari, the old offensive coordinator, like Al Saunders, loved motion. Chan Gailey does not.
Johnson again tries the right side out to the 43.
You know, Tony Gonzalez likes this new system without all the motion. He start left, run all the way right, get all the way back over to the left. He said sometimes I ran 20 or 30 yards before the play even started. Then I'd have to run 40 yards downfield.
3rd and 4. And Jamal Charles is in the backfield along with Heward. Heward with his first throw, near side, caught by Dwayne Bowe, and that's right at the first down marker. It's enough for a first down.
Again, that's where being a big-bodied receiver really can be a plus when you've got to just get that extra half a yard or so to pick up a first down. When you've got that kind of bulk, that kind of strength, it's awfully hard for a smaller corner to turn you around and keep your momentum from picking up that first down. Chiefs have big expectations for Dwayne Bowe.
3 catches today. He's dropped a couple of others. Heward going to throw it again, this time the other way. And that's complete to Mike Cox out of the backfield. Cox, the rookie out of Georgia Tech, played for Chan Gailey at Georgia Tech.
And you better get used to seeing this guy in Kansas City, especially as part of the passing game. Yeah, he's a rockhead fullback. He'll go in there and he'll put it right in the sternum of a linebacker. But I'm really impressed at how adept he is of coming out of the backfield. He runs good routes. He turns upfield, got nice hands, and he's an every down player. Lead blocker on rundowns and a pretty good receiver on pass down.
And as a rookie, he fits right in with this young Kansas City team.
He's right at home.
Larry Johnson breaks it to the outside and running room. First down and more. 35, 30, and out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Gerard Mayo ran him out of bounds, 22 yards on the pickup.
Well, Larry Johnson this time is following a block right inside there. Mike Cox is fullback. And you can see Rodney Harrison just not able to get him down. And that's about the first time we've seen Larry Johnson really have a chance to get out.
LJ's easily the longest run of the day, 22 yards. Jamal Charles into the game now. Heward running out of time, and he goes down. Mike Vrabel in on the quarterback, and that's the end of 3. 14-3 Pats. Back after this message and a word from your local station.
After football, Rafa Nadal and Andy Murray continue their battle in the men's semis. Tonight, Serena Williams and Jelena Jokovic in the Women's Championship. The U.S. Open on CBS.
Survivor Gabon premieres CBS Thursday, September 25th.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
It goes 0 to 60 faster than a Porsche Boxster. It outcorners the Mercedes E550 and the BMW 550i. Introducing the all-new 375-horsepower Hyundai Genesis. The barrier to luxury has just been officially kicked in. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
For great college football from across the country, you need ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. With key matchups and rivalries from major conferences, ESPN Game Plan has up to 12 games every Saturday from outside your local area. Order now and you'll be all set for a full season of college football with ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. Only 2 payments of $64.50 each. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or go to directv.com/gameplan.
Dan, we've always liked coming to Gillette, and this makes it even nicer. Last night, CBS and the Kraft Group officially celebrating the opening of the CBS Scene, the 15,000 square foot restaurant and bar located right outside Gillette Stadium in Patriot Place. Les Moonves, our CEO, and Robert Kraft joining the NFL Today gang, the CBS family, and the Patriots in the unveiling of one of the premier entertainment and dining destinations in the area.
You can look at that patio right there. Those people sitting out there can actually see right down the tunnel into the stadium.
On 2nd and 12, Heward throws to the far side. Dwayne Bowe, and Bowe with running room close to a first down. Looks to be just short of the first down marker.
And I'm glad to see them getting Bowe back into things. He really had a very productive rookie year last year. 70 catches, 5 touchdowns. The Kansas City passing attack cannot survive alone on Tony Gonzalez.
By the way, the word from the New England Patriots is that Tom Brady is officially out of the remainder of this game. He will not return with that left knee injury. 3rd and 1. Larry Johnson and Mike Cox in the backfield. Will he throw it or will he put it on the ground? First trip into the red zone for the Chiefs today. Larry Johnson diving for the first down.
But it's a brand new offensive line here in Kansas City. New faces, some of them in different places. But right there, in terms of power football, a pretty good hole off left guard. Larry Johnson took advantage of it, moved the chains.
Brad Cottam, the big rookie tight end, comes out of the lineup.
You're looking at the back of Brandon Albert there, number 76. A rookie starting at left tackle. That's a tough place to start as a rookie.
First down from the 15. Larry Johnson for maybe 2 yards.
There's just a good look at how Kansas City really tried to get some momentum off that line of scrimmage, and Seymour, Woolfolk, and Warren they don't give anything up. And just look, there's no backward movement. Big Vince Woolfolk in there, 75. He just doesn't give up anything. There's Richard Seymour, 5-time Pro Bowler, justifiable across the board. Stout.
10th play of this drive. Heward to throw. With time, throwing for the end zone, caught, touchdown! Oh, Dwayne Bowe went up and got it.
They've got to have him, and he came through. Damon Heward, what a bullet he threw at Dwayne Bowe. And again, no substitute for being big. We saw Randy Moss do it in the first half, being 6'4", going up. Here's Dwayne Bowe at 6'2", and how's that for some elevation, folks? How is that for getting up above the crowd to catch a football?
It's a lot less crowded up there.
Yes, well, I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
So here's Novak to add the point after. The kick is good. 13:06 to play in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs pull closer. New England 14, Kansas City 10. Heward to Bowe.
It happens to every guy. While you sleep, your skin dehydrates. Prepare to defeat dry skin with new Gillette Dry Skin Hydrator and Body Wash. It combines a deep cleaning body wash with 3 times the hydrators for a powerful defense against dry skin. You'll step out of the shower feeling like you can take on the world. New Gillette 2-in-1 Dry Skin Hydrator and Body Wash. Unleash the power of your shower.
All right, enjoy your tastings.
These people have no idea the pasta they're about to have was actually delivered by Pizza Hut.
What does she got? Mac and cheese with the bacon. It's so decadent.
The flavor just comes out.
Yeah, it's not too heavy. I like it.
Good evening, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? Pizza Hut delivered the pasta.
Good.
They love Toscani pastas from Pizza Hut, like our newest recipe, premium bacon mac and cheese, medium marinara, or creamy chicken Alfredo. 3 pounds delivered with breadsticks for $12.99. Now get pasta from Pizza Hut.
Look, the mountains on this Coors Light cold-activated bottle turned blue, and the beer is cold. How can you tell your beer is cold without it?
I can't do it. You know, I just can't do it.
Coach, when was the first time you saw the mountains turn blue?
91, when we won the division.
It wasn't invented yet.
When the mountains turn blue, your beer is cold and ready for kickoff.
Please nod if you like the following. A taste as cold as the Rockies. Cold-activated bottles. Shirts with random triangles.
Don't miss the season premiere of CSI Miami, Monday, September 22nd.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pizza Hut. It's true. Pizza Hut is now delivering Toscani pastas. Order today. And by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
How's that for a bird's eye view? 13:06 to play in the fourth quarter. Both starting quarterbacks out with injuries. Both relievers with touchdown connections. 14-10 Patriots. And from the 13, it's Ellis Hobbs. Hobbs with running room to the near side. Midfield. Cuts it back. Finally dragged down inside the 40-yard line. DeMario Williams finally tracked Ellis Hobbs down. 47-yard return, and the Patriots are back in business on offense.
Well, again, not the classic wedge where guys bunch up. The wedge separated, took on everybody, and Ellis Hobbs, that is a classic good look at a return. Kansas City couldn't get off the New England blocks. The kicker whiffed, and Ellis Hobbs close to going all the way.
So now Matt Castle calling the signals. From the shotgun, batted into the air, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
I think Tamba Hali, the right defensive end, got up and got a hand on that. He was their #1 draft pick a couple of years ago. He's at the top of your screen. Gets inside Matt Light, and then at the last minute, man, you know, that's as an offensive tackle like Matt Light, let me tell you, that's awfully frustrating. You block the heck out of your guy. He doesn't get more than 2 yards upfield, and he sticks an arm up in the air and is lucky enough to bat the ball.
Maroney. And he gets dragged down at about the 34.
Well, this kickoff return by Ellis Hobbs, it sure did blunt a lot of Kansas City's enthusiasm over getting back in this game 14-10. Now their defense here on 3rd and 8 can go a long way towards rekindling that enthusiasm if they can come up with a play here. As we're looking right now at probably what would be about a 53-yard field goal. They don't get any closer.
3rd and 8. Castle has to eat the ball and goes down at about the 45, courtesy of Derek Johnson.
Well, that's a heck of a job by Gunther Cunningham's defensive unit. Man, you need a big series, and boy, did they get it. Look at the crisscross blitz right up the middle. Matt Castle nowhere to go. Derek Johnson. The two middle guys cross right there, and that confuses the Patriots' blocking scheme, and Matt Castle pays the price for it. There's the gun right there, as he's known by his Chiefs players. They love the gun.
A classic.
Oh, well, he's a Kansas City icon. Been there forever.
So Hansen kicks this one sky high. B.J. Sands will let it go, and it floats into the end zone for the touchback. 11:29 to play here in the 4th quarter. Kansas City with the ball, trailing by 4.
Talk about a wake-up call. I had a heart attack at 57. My doctor told me I should have been doing more for my high cholesterol. What was I thinking? But now I trust my heart to Lipitor.
When diet and exercise are not enough, adding Lipitor may help. Unlike some other cholesterol-lowering medications, Lipitor is FDA approved to reduce the risk of heart attack, stroke, and certain kinds of heart surgeries if you have several common risk factors or heart disease. Lipitor has been extensively studied with over 16 years of research. Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. You need simple blood tests to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor if you are taking other medications or if you have any muscle pain or weakness. This may be a sign of a rare but serious side effect.
I learned the hard way, but you may be able to do something.
Have a heart-to-heart with your doctor about your risk and about Lipitor.
Can I get a little help here? Hello.
Hey. We all upgraded to Verizon Wireless. Got push-to-talk and the reliability of the network. That old service is useless now. Careful. Cement.
Don't be the last one standing with another push-to-talk. Switch to the only one that comes with a network. Activate push-to-talk on 5 business lines to get these great deals. Verizon Wireless.
Some guys have all the luck.
Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Some guys don't.
I feel sick.
On September 22nd, it's Mr. Lucky.
Are you ready for me?
Bravo. Followed by Mr. Unlucky.
It's Mel's friend Sam in a giant plastic diaper.
Worst week after 2.5 Men, CBS premiere Monday.
Hey, coming to CBS in the not-too-distant future, an investigator who reads between the lies. Simon Baker is The Mentalist, premiering Tuesday, September the 23rd, here on CBS. Greg Gumbel, Dan Deerdorf, 11:29 to play in the 4th quarter, 14-10 New England. And Damon Heward with the give to Jamal Charles. And we get an update on the Jets and the Dolphins from JB in New York.
Greg and Dan. They got some help. The Jets on the ground. Here is Thomas Jones. Hard 6-yard run there to pay dirt. Capping a 9-play, 69-yard drive. Jones, 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. 20-7, the Jets. Back to Greg and Dan.
Thank you, JB. So far, so good with the new-look New York Jets.
I would say so, and again, it's a work in progress with the Dolphins.
2nd and 7, Heward, play fake, under the gun. He goes down back at the 15-yard line, courtesy of Mike Vrabel.
Boy, you run this play all week in practice. And the defense flows to the football, and then you run it in the game, and then there's Mike Vrabel standing there. You just can't replicate that as you try to set it up during practice. No read and react. Vrabel got upfield and got the sack.
And now it's 3rd and 13. And here come the Patriot fans. Throws far side. That's complete and hit immediately after he makes the catch is Jeff Webb. Not nearly enough for a first down, and the Chiefs will have to kick it away.
Now that was way too easy, and Lewis Sanders in this defense. Let it happen in front of you, as long as what's happening in front of you is 7 yards from the first down marker. We'll give you that all day.
That's Delta O'Neal back at his own 38-yard line.
Give an assist, Greg, there to this crowd. They were loud.
Colquitt kicks it away. O'Neal from the 35. Couldn't elude the first tackler and spins down short of the 40-yard line. Eric Walden making another special team stop. 9:29 to play.
Fuel economy isn't just about the fuel tank.
My group is thinking about renewable materials to replace petroleum-based ones in cars. The first time we tried to incorporate soy foam, it basically collapsed. But after many, many formulation changes, we now meet all the specifications for a good automotive foam.
Green isn't just about fuel efficiency, it's also about sustainability. I think it's very important to preserve the environment, and I think we need to do it now.
I'm Debbie Molesky, and this is the Ford Escape Hybrid. Drive one.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
Dude, can you believe it? We're about to tuck into some World Championship barbecue. This is the place. It's the Jack Championship Barbecue at Fridays. They went down to Lynchburg, Tennessee to the greatest barbecue competition in the world. Grab the winning sauce and put it on some of their best dishes. And it starts at just $5.99. Where else would you want to be? Just keeps getting better. Give me more Fridays.
The football coach is in control.
I'm ready to take this thing all the way to the top.
But will his closest ally stick to the game plan?
If I get to the last 3, I will take you with me.
A new Big Brother, CBS tonight.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
The MetLife Blimp Snoopy 2 providing today's aerial coverage. The blimp travels over 60,000 miles a year to cover sporting events and television specials and obviously regattas throughout the United States.
Boy, talk about having the lake to yourself.
On first down, this is Maroney. Maroney out across the 45 to about the 46-yard line.
Easy up, man. Easy up. Don't step up.
How's that for
home cooking?
Closing the deal. How about that, huh? 35 consecutive times. They have sealed it, closed it, wrapped it up, and put it under the tree.
I guarantee you he's not feeling like it's sealed right about now.
Well, I'll guarantee you with Tom Brady being injured, there's a chipmunk eating a hole in his stomach right now.
2nd and 2, and it'll be Maroney again going the other way. And appears to be short of the first down. Turk McBride making the stop.
Yeah, this is where Bill Belichick would love for his offensive line to assert themselves, take control of this football game, and carve out a couple first downs on the ground. Let that clock continue to run. They've been able to do this in the past, but, you know, they've run so much of their offense out of the shotgun. They're not exactly a grinded-out team.
On 3rd and short, Keith Evans got the handoff.
Oh, I'm not sure he even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's way short of the first down.
Well, he's way short of the line of scrimmage, I think. That was a disappointing end to a good start there with Lawrence Maroney running for such good yardage on first down, and then second and third, nothing.
So B.J. Sams falls back into punt return position at his own 10. And Chris Hansen will try to get off another boomer. High and deep and into the end zone.
Well, that's twice he's done that now. Back-to-back Dutchback.
7:29 to play in the fourth quarter. 14-10 Pats.
Guys, let's talk commitment. Relax, talking about beer. Budweiser has stayed true to the same recipe for over 130 years, through 5 generations. They could have cut corners, but they didn't, because they won't sacrifice quality or great taste. 130 years. Now that's commitment.
I love commitment.
So fine that I really want to make you mine.
It's all coming down to a kick. A 30-yard field goal attempt to try to win it. Ball down, kick on the way. It is good. It's good. It's good. And that's it.
Live from your pocket, it's the NFL. Get the new NFL Mobile Live free with any data plan. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
In the search for love, always remember, dating is a contact sport.
I'm ready to rock!
Dane Cook, Kate Hudson, Alec Baldwin, and Jason Biggs, My Best Friend's Girl. Rated R, September 19th.
I'm comfortable in jeans that are tough. I'm comfortable in Wrangler. Real comfortable.
Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Satisfaction guaranteed. Wrangler. Real comfortable jeans.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored in high definition by Sony. High definition, it's in Sony's DNA. Sprint, get NFL Mobile Live only from Sprint, only on the Now Network. And by Ford, Drive One.
The good folks at the CBS scene sent us some food up here, and I can't say there's a whole lot of it left, Dan.
No, that's all I'm saying. I take the fifth.
First down from their own 20-yard line for the Chiefs, trailing by 4. Damon Heward up the seam, intercepted by Ellis Hobbs inside the 40-yard line, and the Patriots are back in business, and we have penalty markers down in the backfield.
Oh, Vince Wilfork is over there trying to find out what's going on.
Here's Carl Jeffers.
After the play was over, unnecessary roughness on the intercepting team, 15-yard penalty, first down, timeout.
The key words there, after the play. New England will take over.
You got connections to most of these victims.
Am I a suspect here?
Friday, how far would you go?
You're gonna walk right into a trap.
To protect your own.
This ain't a chess game, partner. Maybe it is.
De Niro, Pacino. Righteous Kill, rated R.
Too many meatballs on the field. Penalty declined. The new Primo meatball from Quiznos, only $2.99. Tender seasoned meatballs, toasted. The Primo meatball for just $2.99. Stop the clock. Quiznos.
When a crossover can get 24 miles per gallon and take 7 people along for the ride, suddenly the whole world changes. Discover Flex from Ford. Drive one.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm free pizza.
Okay, what are you doing in a pizza box?
I'm trying to catch college students. You're the #1 notebook on college campuses. So when they come around looking for you, they'll see the free pizza, and then I'll get them.
Whatever happened to people just choosing their computer?
That's the problem. They're choosing you. They love Leopard, your built-in eyesight camera, the fact that you run Microsoft Office.
Okay, well, good luck.
Come eat me. I'm a delicious pizza.
This fall, the NCIS team is breaking up.
Breaking up is hard to do.
But keeping them apart
Please get them back.
will be even harder.
You heard from Ziva?
I really need to come home, boss.
Working on this. I'm going to give you a code.
But it is illegal, right? Don't answer that.
NCIS season premiere, Tuesday, September 23rd.
7 minutes, 21 seconds to play. Fourth quarter, the turnover gives New England the ball at their own 47-yard line. Going straight ahead is Sammy Morris.
Well, that interception by Damon Heward, a classic case. We could see it coming a mile away. Look at the under and over coverage, and it's just way too easy for Ellis Hobbs. He had Merriweather underneath. He just saw that ball coming and just took his sweet time, stepped right in front of Bo to make the interception.
Dan, this New England defense has to make up some interceptions from a year ago.
Yeah, they did. This is a team that had 19 picks a year ago. 14 of those picks are no longer on the team by players that are gone, leading off with Asante Samuel and his half a dozen.
2nd and 9. Gasser over the middle. Welker into Kansas City territory to the 46. A pickup of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Well, right now the Chiefs are hoping that they can muster up a third down play, the equivalent of what they did the last time, to force New England to punt. They were up against it after a big run by Maroney, and then 2nd and 3rd down, a couple good plays. They've been fairly stout here.
Going straight ahead, Castle has the first down inside the 40 to the 37.
Oh boy, Pat Thomas, the middle linebacker, has Matt Castle all the way, and Castle just puts a move on him and goes right by. Watch, here comes there's Pat Thomas. Whoa, he just seriously overplayed it. Here he comes right here. Pat Thomas just so over pursues it. Man, it's one thing to get juked by Barry Sanders. It's another to get toasted by a quarterback.
That is the first down by the Patriots this quarter, and we're under 5.5 to play in regulation. Here's Sammy Morris, right side, running room, inside the 35 to about the 33, where Jared Page drags him down. If you joined us late, way back in the first quarter, Tom Brady set himself up in the backfield and was hit down low, injured his knee, limped off the field, has not returned. Matt Castle came on and has performed well, throwing a touchdown pass to Randy Moss. Now on 2nd and 6. Here's Morris again. Nothing doing. Number 49, Bernard Pollard, again with a hit.
Well, Bernard Pollard, I'm sure not the most popular guy here in New England, because he's the chief player that was crawling towards the quarterback and ended up making contact with Brady's left knee. And I know that you're not supposed to hit a quarterback low, but Bernard Pollard he had Sammy Morris on top of him, who knocked him to the ground, and he's just fighting and clawing and trying to get back there. And I just have to believe that was just totally inadvertent. That's, unfortunately, a quarterback is really exposed when he strides into a throw like Brady did. And that left leg is out there in front.
New England will burn a timeout and stop the clock with 4:06 to play here in the fourth.
I designed the user interface for the navigation and sync systems here at Ford. Well, the fun part is taking complex technology and then making it easy to use for customers.
Please say a command.
Fuel prices.
Fuel prices.
Phone. Call my wife.
Calling my wife.
Let's see what's for dinner tonight. They can use her voice to say find an Italian restaurant or nail salons. You'd be surprised how many nail salons there are. I'm Jason Johnson, and this is the Ford Focus. Drive one.
Week 5, 2007. Giants on the brink of going 2-3, knocking on mediocrity's door. But then Eli connects on a 53-yard touchdown pass. And you probably missed it because you only get 4 games on cable. There's only one way to get every game every Sunday. NFL Sunday Ticket, only from DirecTV. So who's Eli going to pump fake into submission this season? Your mom?
Switch now and get 4 months of our best TV package for free.
Few relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin truck tires. Michelin, a better way forward.
The city's never been more dangerous. CSI New York season premiere September 24th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Michelin, a better way forward. And by DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you've got to get DirecTV.
Just a beautiful, beautiful day here in New England. 14-10 Patriots, 4:06 to play. Here in the fourth quarter from the 36-yard line. Sammy Morris in the backfield on 3rd and 9. Big defensive down for the Chiefs. Castle throws far side, has his man, first down, Wes Welker.
Boy, that was a nice piece of work by Matt Castle. He has looked really solid in relief of Tom Brady. He gets good protection, he's allowed to step into it, but look how he puts it. Right on the hip of Wes Welker, able to turn him upfield by the positioning of the ball, and Welker goes, hey, way to go, baby.
Castle, 12 out of 16, 141 yards and a touchdown. Sammy Morris, not much there, but we're winding down on 3 minutes to play, and a reminder, coming up on the NFL Today, JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, Coach Cower have all the latest NFL scores and highlights. It's all coming up on the NFL Today. Second and 6.
Well, there's the old I formation with one wide receiver up top.
Keith Evans up ahead of Sammy Morris, and it's Morris who gets the handoff, and that hole was shut in a hurry. Penalty marker flies. Derek Johnson is the one who sealed it.
Holding, number 82, offense, 10-yard penalty, second down.
That penalty on tight end Steven Spock. While we have a moment, I know, Dan, you agree with me. We'd like to pass on our sincere condolences to longtime Kansas City Chiefs PR man Bob Moore on the passing of his mom, Dorothy.
She just died, and Bob was here and had to fly home and to be with his family. And again, I know the whole Chiefs organization joins us in passing along our best wishes and our prayers.
Second and long for Castle. Time for the Chiefs to make a stand if they're going to do anything. Pass from the near side is complete. That's Morris out of the backfield, and he's just inside the 20-yard line. And a timeout is called to stop the clock at 2:35. So with play halted momentarily on the field, we'll take the opportunity to tell you, coming up following football today, the conclusion of the U.S. Open men's semifinal between Rafael Nadal and Andy Murray. And then tonight at 9, catch the women's championship match, Serena Williams, Jelena Jankovic. And then tomorrow at 5, don't miss the men's championship between Roger Federer and the winner of the Nadal-Murray match. That's here on CBS.
Well, that was a smart timeout by the Kansas City Chiefs because the Patriots didn't have to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. So they saved themselves 35 seconds by calling the timeout right there.
And you can see each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Herman Edwards knows he's got himself a chore this season.
Well, he does. And, hey, that's when coaches coach, when you got a bunch of kids. He knows it's a challenge, and there'll be some pain along the way.
A huge 3rd and 5. Castle throwing, overthrows the intended receiver, Wes Welker.
Yeah, Welker broke that pattern off a lot shorter than Matt Castle thought he was. That's a ball that's in the air just as the receiver's making his break. Welker broke that off short, and Castle thought he was going deep.
That'll bring Gostowski on for the field goal attempt from about 37 yards out. Kick is on the way, and it's good. 2:26 to play in the 4th quarter. New England's lead is 7.
Well, it's pretty clear to the Chiefs what they have to do. Damon Heward, now the guy's got plenty of experience. And unfortunately for Kansas City, their backup quarterback, Heward, is in the game because Brody Croyle, who'd been playing pretty well on this blitz by Adalys Thomas, not able to protect himself as he just took hit after hit. But that last one right there, you could see he wasn't able to protect his right shoulder as he went down and tried to go and just can't do it. So on comes Damon Heward, who's just been throwing the ball all over the place. Look at Heward, 5 of 6. He did have the interception where he threw into double coverage, which really hurt. Prior to that, he'd been pretty much perfect.
First order of business for the Chiefs is going to be a decent return. B.J. Sams and Dontrell Savage are deep for Kansas City.
You saw the one thing, though, Croyle and Heward together. There has not been a vertical passing game at all today by Kansas City. Most all their completions have been pretty short stuff.
Kansas City has turned the ball over once today. New England turned it into a field goal. 2 New England turnovers at 0 points on the board by the Chiefs. From 2 yards deep in the end zone, here's Savage. To the 25. And wrapped up at the 27-yard line. Bill Belichick. An NFL record 19 straight regular season wins.
Keep in mind, when they set that record there at 19, they broke their own record of 18. They had done it before. That's the kind of consistency that's being shown over these last years by these New England Patriots.
And on paper, the Patriots with a pretty good schedule.
On paper, the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Jamal Charles in the backfield. Heward throwing to the far side. That's complete. And out to about the 26.
Now those schedules are based on last year's record. So obviously, like they're in the same conference as the Jets, I would say the Jets are a better team this year than they were a year ago.
2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in Gillette Stadium. 17-10 pass.
Hi, I'm Tony Romo. I've agreed to have myself doubled in size so that you never forget that new lemon-flavored Pepsi NFL Kickoff gives you double Pepsi Stuff points. With double Stuff points, you can earn lots of cool stuff twice as fast, like MP3s, electronics, and even chances to win free trips. Because double really is better. Also available in diet.
For a limited time, get double Stuff points when you drink lemon-flavored Pepsi NFL Kickoff and earn lots of cool stuff twice as fast.
So here we are in the 4th quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
Yeah. No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
This could finally end it. Oh, my.
When a new crossover arrives with 24 miles per gallon, and 3 rows of upscale everything, it opens eyes and possibilities. Discover Flex from Ford. Drive one.
Oh my God. Buckle up.
Officer down!
TV's #1 suspense thriller is back.
Have you seen any of my team?
And it's gonna be a killer ride.
The city's about to get hit.
Criminal Minds. Season premiere, CBS Wednesday, September 24th.
2 timeouts remaining for each team, 2 minutes on the clock. New England 17, Kansas City 10, and Damon Heward trying to move the Chiefs to a tying touchdown. 6 out of 7 for 43 yards, a touchdown and a pick so far today in relief of Brody Croy. From the shotgun, and here come the Patriots. Over the middle, and that's complete to Tony Gonzalez, and Gonzalez forward progress will be marked at about the 32 or 33 yard line. Clock continues to move. That's a first down. They're coming again. He lost the football. It's on the ground and looks like it's being called down.
Wow, that ball looked like it was out there for New England to recover. What a great jump on the ball the Patriots got.
A minute 10. 2nd and 16. Heward under the gun again, throws it up the seam, and he's got his man. That's DeBark Darling. 20, 15, inside the 10 to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Kansas City.
How is that for standing in against a blitz, taking a shot after you throw a strike? Everybody to the right side, and that's just a total mistake by the Patriots rather in their secondary. But look at Damon Heward stand in there, 2 blitzers coming free on the outside, and he throws it to Darling, who comes down the seam right down the middle of the field, and that was a mistake in the secondary New England.
What a throw by Heward.
Overreacting right there is James Sanders, number 36, the safety, who found himself out of position. See Sanders, number 36, he got the middle and he flowed way too far to his left.
How's that for a turnaround? 1st and goal from the 5 for the Chiefs, who are looking for the tying touchdown. Larry Johnson spread out as a wide receiver. Heward throwing for the corner. Incomplete. Out of bounds. 2nd and goal.
Well, there's a whole lot of new people playing in the secondary for the New England Patriots. Remember guys like Randall Gay, Eugene Wilson, Asante Samuel, all gone via free agency. Now James Sanders was there a year ago. Ellis Hobbs was there a year ago. Rodney Harrison. Those are the guys they're going to rely on now.
And New England has called a timeout.
You know, if they would try that fade pattern again, it's a good time to remember the new NFL rule change, that there's no such thing as a force out anymore. I think it really becomes a lot more prevalent down in the end zone.
Dan, that was a timeout called before that last play, so that play didn't count. So it is still 1st and goal from the 5, and each team now with 1 timeout remaining. Heward going back to the same place, bounces off his intended receiver, Dwayne Bowe. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, Ellis Hobbs at 5'9" and Dwayne Bowe at 6'2". The Chiefs trying to take advantage of that height differential. And Dwayne Bowe had that ball right on his hands. Dwayne Bowe, look at that. He did everything right. Little bit of an offensive push off. Got separation. Heward delivered it right on the hands, and Bowe doesn't hold on.
2nd and goal. Whistles. No play. And timeout called by New England.
Timeout. New England, their 3rd and final charge timeout. A 30-second timeout.
So New England is out of timeouts. Kansas City has 1 left. 50 seconds on the clock.
And obviously Bill did not like the defense that they had called versus the formation that the Chiefs lined up in. He knew he was exposed somewhere. When you see the head man get involved to that extent, there was something drastically wrong.
What a turnaround. You figured the Patriots had this game won with the Chiefs backed up deep in their own territory, and then Damon Heward hit DeVar Darling and turned the game around.
And there's a good look at Bill Belichick, a lifetime defensive coordinator before he became a head coach. He's out there taking control right now. Whatever that signal was, looked like a guy casting with a fishing line or something. He was signaling something in to this defensive unit.
2nd and goal. Larry Johnson hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage by Richard Seymour. And the Chiefs burn their final timeout and stop the clock with 46 seconds to play.
Well, there's Chan Gailey calling a play where he is really hoping to catch New England overplaying the passing game and finding themselves vulnerable. But again, right there at the point of attack, you see Vrabel stack it up, and then coming in from the backside, right down the line, Richard Seymour makes the play. That might have gone somewhere if you could seal the backside, but Seymour had none of it.
Dan, that's a play you can call when you do have a timeout to burn.
Yes.
And now the Chiefs with 2 shots to get it into the end zone.
And they have plenty of time for 2 shots. That's not the problem. The problem is the 5 yards. And there goes Belichick again signaling into the defense.
Third and goal. Dwayne Bowe to the top of your screen. Guarded by Delta O'Neal. Heward throws, popped up into the air, falls incomplete at the goal line. Brandon Merriweather almost had the pick.
Well, I think he's trying to get it to Tony Gonzalez. And Gonzalez is tied up in traffic. Adalys Thomas. Whoa, look how close. Tony almost able to react back to that. What a great job by Adalys Thomas, though, of completely sealing off the inside, which is where Tony Gonzalez wanted to go.
Here's the ball game.
Pro Bowler on Pro Bowler.
4th and goal. Heward going far side. It is incomplete. Dwayne Bowe being defended by Delta O'Neal, who was just signed this week.
Well, that pass from Heward was way behind Dwayne Bowe, and Delta O'Neal sealed him off. There's no way that he was going to be able to come back to that ball. Well within 5 yards, he's riding it, but you see where the ball is? Delta O'Neal has as much right to fight his way back to that football as does the intended receiver. An excellent play by the veteran corner. Excellent.
A defensive stand that'll be talked about tomorrow morning by the New England Patriots. With no way to stop the clock, there's the snap, and that'll do it. it didn't come easy, and it came with perhaps a huge cost. Tom Brady left the game in the first quarter and never returned.
Well, they're 1-0, and the celebration from being 1-0 is already over, because now it's all about Tom Brady and how severely is he hurt. The Chiefs, I think, acquitted themselves very well here today.
Our final score, New England 17 and Kansas City 10. Coming up next on the NFL Today, JB, Dan, Shannon, Boomer, and the coach for all the latest scores and highlights. For Dan Deerdorf, Greg Gumbel saying so long from Gillette Stadium. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
I can't believe I'm beating Billie Jean King.
You're not beating me. In fact, you haven't even got a serve in.
Okay. You might want to take a gander at the scoreboard. Whoa. What's with the Geico sign, Billie Jean?
They're sponsoring all this.
I get it. I quit, but I get it. Oh, look at that. That's hilarious.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
And now, here's the Geico Play of the Day.